What's up, party people? And we are back with a brand new edition of course. It's Friday. Can we not like snaps for Friday? And I'm going to wait till more people join to tell you what I manifested on a time crunch, bitch. Yes. I can't tell you what I manifested on a time crunch on here, but I will share it in the WhatsApp under success stories. It's totally non-SP related. Okay. But before we get into that, allow me to introduce myself in case you were new here. My name is Jen. I'm your manifestation bestie, where I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption and everything else in your life to work in your favor. I already know that sounds good to you, so click that follow button, subscribe button, wherever you're watching from. Also, if you're interested in having me manifest your SP for you, or want to work with me one-on-one to figure out where you're going wrong so you can get your shit right and tight, all links are in my bio or description. Okay? I manifested my SP back from no contact to fully living with me in a matter of 4 weeks. I'm here to help you do the same. Yes. Also, I have text coaching, a WhatsApp community, which is lit, by the way, where you get coaching in there too. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Guided meditations, hypnosis audios, all the things. Okay? So, also, we have a friendly competition here every day on TikTok only, where if you repost this live, if you share this live, all the good things, then we are going to give away some prizes. Okay? Don't worry. If you guys have all the good, whoever wins, I will tell you, whoever wins, if you guys do have all the things already, then guess what you get? A coaching call with me. What better thing than that, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Oh yes, I need to, I need to get better at responding. I will respond to you, best creator, and it's manifest. I will give inner conversation examples for SP. Ha ha. But I would need to know, okay, why don't you tell me what your current status is with your SP, and I'll give you some examples of inner conversations given your situation. Okay? Okay. I don't know if I want, what up, AJ girl? I'm going to respond to your text too. Of course, we're always twinning, CC, and I was just talking about you earlier, actually. I do have to preface this, though, is from a moral standpoint, okay, is I don't condone manifesting back people who are in domestic violence situations, being blackmailed, or any of that shit. Okay? I don't think it's healthy. What up, Shanzy girl? I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's right. On top of that, I think that I firmly believe that it comes more from a self-respect and a self-love level, right? Is that you should have some kind of self-love and self-respect to know if the situation is so bad to walk away from it. Okay? Because you deserve better, and you should know that. Okay? You can change people, yes. But why would you want to change somebody who, in my mind, is just not all around an evil person? Why would you want to change them? You know, and if I did change them, it would not be in the direction that it would be on a petty level. That's how that would be. You know what I'm saying? So, because I've been approached a couple times about that situation. And so I just want to let you all know that from a moral standpoint and from the sanity of some of the people on my team, it's just not how we rock. You know what I'm saying? I was in a domestic violence situation before, and so I get it. All of that stuff, but we've had people approach that are in just not good situations, but saying that they love that person. Well, you have to love yourself enough to know when you probably should not, you know, when you need to walk away from that. It's more about loving yourself and respecting yourself enough to know you deserve better. Okay? Okay. So now that that's out the way, let's talk. Oh, if you have any questions, we talk mainly SPs around here. If you don't like that, scroll to the next. Drop a question down below. I'm here to answer your questions when it comes to SPs, okay? Also, if you have any questions, we're not exclusive to SPs. Don't worry. I only teach about what I know. So if you want to know about how to lose weight, health, money, business success, I done it all. I lost over 100 pounds in 11 months, no diet, no exercise, so I know how to do it, all by leveraging the mind. Also, I've manifested 3 successful businesses, and boatloads of cash. So there's that part. All right. Now, you don't know if you want him. What do you do? Well, Ari, if you don't fucking want him, then you don't want him. Figure it out. Figure out if you want this relationship or not. So what are the pros and cons? What are all the things that you, make a list, right? Make a list. What are all the things that you really love about him? What are all the things that you really enjoy about him as a person? Then what are all the things that you don't enjoy about him? Because you can change him to be whoever you want for you. Okay? You just have to ask yourself if you want to do that. If you don't, then get clear on what you do want in a person. Get very clear on the qualities that your perfect person would have. And when you know that, then that person will walk into your life. They will come into your life when you're clear on the qualities that your perfect person and in a perfect relationship possesses. You'll meet that person. So you have options. We always have options. What if it's long distance? Doesn't matter, Myra. Okay, you guys in the long distance things crack me up, because unless you told this person, like, let's say they live in Indiana, and you're like, I live in Indiana. And then all of a sudden you guys start dating, you're like, just kidding. I live in California. Obviously, distance was never a problem. Okay. Distance and age is never a problem to your SPs, or they would have never started talking to you unless you lied about it up front. Okay. So, it only becomes a problem if you create it to be a problem. Okay. So if you view it as a problem, as an obstacle, or you're questioning if this is going to be an issue, then it's going to be an issue. Think, Shanzy girlfriend? Then it's going to be an issue. And now all of a sudden they went from it not being a problem, because it wasn't a problem for them to start talking to you in the first place, to now all of a sudden it's a fucking issue. And now they keep bringing up distance. But the only reason it's an issue is because you're making it one. Okay. So you can fix everything. We have a member here, Cammie. Shout out to Cammie. I think Shan's girlfriend. I love you, bitch. Shout out to Cammie. She just went and saw her SP that's 6,000 miles away from her. Had a glorious time. Posted all about it in Success Stories with a picture of her and him. And he's now coming down to see her in August, I believe. And he's also talking about relocating down where she's at to be with her. Distance is not a problem. So don't view it as one. And in fact, what you should be doing is leverage long distance to, take some trips. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man is constantly wanting to see me. He's constantly wanting to spend time with me. Like, he's asking for me to go to, where's he live? UK? He's asking for me to go to the UK all the damn time. He's always paying for my travel. You know what I'm saying? There could be benefits to that. Okay, haha. What up, Tamara, excuse me. What up, Tamara? I will be messaging you back, bitch, because I don't know what is going on. Don't need to apologize, best creator. I will respond to you. And you too, Mima. What up, Mima? Hey, Elena. Bobby, how do you manifest? What's up, Guerra? How do you manifest? Oh, Jesus, these whole reporting people, they need to screen the more of the reporting issues. Anyway, how do I manifest my dog to stop her incessant barking? It took my mind a minute to read that big word, the intellectual word. She has been driving me nuts. Yeah, actually, she doesn't bark at all. Like, what is she barking at? Okay, so if she's barking at, like, this is why I don't want a dog. My daughter wants a dog, and I'm like, I don't want a fucking dog, because they bark at everything that walks by. Everything that walks by. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. So, how do you stop the barking? She doesn't bark. She doesn't bark at all. She's like the sweetest dog in the world. She doesn't get bothered by anything. She doesn't respond to or react to anything that walks by. She literally is the quietest dog in the world. And you can even have fun with her and look at her ass, like the photo method, and be like, you don't bark at all. In your mind. Be like, you don't bark at all. You hate barking. And then come back and report when she stops barking. Hey, Nest Bestie. What up, Tishay? Okay, you're not just gonna Oh, there we go, Shanzi. Now you're back, bitch. Now you're back. Okay, so haha, you're just not going to fucking respond to my request here, bitch? Okay, you want some examples of inner conversations. I asked you to give me your certain situation, but if you don't want to do that, well then whatever. Some current examples, some examples of inner conversations. I'll give you examples based on where you're at with your SP. Thanks, Organically Zen Skincare. So an example of an inner conversation when it comes to no contact. You're in no contact with your SP. Or you're in contact, but it's not consistent contact. It's like you hear from them every once in a while. Okay. So then your inner conversation would be as if you were in consistent contact with your SP. Okay. So it's like if you guys were talking all day, every day, if I was to call you up and be like, how are you and your SP doing? What would you say? You'd be like, dude, we're great. We're seriously great. We talk all the time on the phone. Like literally, we just had the best conversation. Every day we have the best conversations. It's so natural to us. Like we talked for hours. Like we fell asleep. We actually fell asleep on the phone last night watching a movie together. We're so fucking corny, but you know what? We literally, I wake up every day to the most sweetest good morning text and this, that, and the third. See what I'm saying? That's an inner conversation because you're having one anyway. The difference is you're in a conversation currently is, so we haven't talked for like 3 months and he's like got me blocked on social media and literally isn't talking to me. He's not responding to shit I send him, right? That's their current inner conversation. So you flip it to as if you were talking all day, every day. And you can keep them short and sweet, okay? You can keep them short and sweet. Okay, so like if you're in inner conversation, if you're constantly talking to each other, but you want to spend time together. So it's like, no, this guy's always like, literally, this guy's always asking to spend time with me. Literally, he has to see me every single weekend. Literally every single weekend, he's always asking to see me. Okay. Therefore, now he's always asking to see you. Now you're spending time together because it's as if you're constantly spending time together. Okay. Then another one, if you're in any of the ships other than relationship, then it's like, no, this man, absolutely not. He loves, like I know exactly how he feels about me. I literally know exactly how you guys should all be saying these 3. I know exactly how he feels about me. Okay. He absolutely wants to be in a relationship with me. I know that for a fact. Okay. He tells me everything I want to hear. He tells me everything I want to hear. That one is very powerful for people. Okay, I've talked to numerous people that are like, that's my favorite one because literally every time I talk to him, he tells me everything I want to hear. I was like, I know. Because you think about it is even though you don't need confirmation, you don't need validation because you are the confirmation, you are the validation, we still like to have it, right? We still like to hear the things we want to hear. We still want the validation, the reassurance, and that's how you get it. And that's how you get it. Okay, doesn't want to go, but doesn't want to let me down. He said his dad is annoyed and said he have, Dan said he didn't think we were going on Sunday together and made plans with his dad. He said he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to go, but doesn't want to let me down. He said his dad is annoyed and said he did have to go, and Dan said, well, it's my choice, but he feels he needs to what? Come on, AJ, type quicker. As he feels bad on me. Okay, so he feels bad. Okay, so he feels bad. So what? So what? Let him feel bad. Or you have options. Okay, look, you have options. So you can say like, his dad actually doesn't want to go anymore. His dad actually doesn't want to fucking go anymore. Get his dad to cancel the plans. Okay, or 2, let his ass go. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? It's a relationship, for Christ's sakes. You know what I mean? It's literally a relationship. And relationships are designed to allow him. I mean, it's not like he was like, yeah, I'm going to go hang out with the homies this weekend. He's like, I'm going out with my dad. Let him have a good relationship with his dad. You know? Or get his dad to cancel the plans. His dad actually got sick. Can't go this weekend. Funny story about that one. My boyfriend said that one time. And like an hour later, I was like, thanks a lot, bitch. I was sick. I got sick. He said it one time, right? And so, but because I'm a master at manifesting, I got myself right about the sickness an hour later. But yeah, I was like throwing up and everything. So you can say that. Why not? Have fun with them. Have fun with SPs. Or leave it up to, or let it be SP's choice. Like if he feels bad, then leverage him feeling bad. Be like, he feels so bad. He literally just doesn't want to go. He's just not going to go. He's not going to go because he feels so bad. Whatever your pleasure. What up, Just Nikki girlfriend? Okay, here we go. What you got, Fidan? There's a boy I love, but I can't manifest him because I'm overthinking about him. How can I stop it? It depends on what you're overthinking about. Okay. First of all, stop saying you can't manifest him because that's going to be true for you. Either whatever you tell yourself is always going to be true for you. Okay. So stop doing that. Okay. Second of all is how do you stop overthinking? This is where you drown out the noise. Okay. This is where affirmations come into place because they stop the overthinking. Okay. This is where inner conversations come into place, stops the overthinking. This is where you verbalize. What up, Terry girlfriend? You verbalize something out loud, stops the overthinking. Do I need to continue? All of that shit stops the overthinking because this is what you have to understand. Do you care to guess what overthinking is? Inner conversations. That's what overthinking is. Overthinking is inner conversations, which is why it pushes out over and over and over again very quickly, which is why I tell you that this is where it's less about, affirming is great because it distracts your thoughts, but it's more about your inner conversations because you have them all day. That's what overthinking is. So you need to control your inner conversations. Control them. A lot of you guys lack self-control, and I'm not understanding why. And not understanding why. It doesn't matter if you're overthinking, but this is where you dead the dead airspace. You need to dead the dead airspace and stop overthinking by controlling your inner conversations, flipping that shit over and over and over again. And you wouldn't have them if you would just think the opposite. You wouldn't have any time to overthink, would you? No. This is why I am good at manifesting. Okay? Because I told you guys. I told you guys in the beginning, but let me tell you again. I manifested on a time crunch for the third time now. Today was my day. It's non-SP related. I selected the date to manifest that my manifestation would be here. And I woke up at a god-awful time. And first of all, if you wake up and the sun is not even out yet, there's a problem. Know what I mean? So I woke up and early, and at 8:05, I think it was like 8:04 technically, my friend who's helping me sent me a message. And what's funny enough is I actually told myself a couple times what that message would say. And it wasn't word for word, but it was close to fucking enough. And he was like, "Hey, Jen, great day for you." And I was like, and I opened it up, full manifestation. When there was crickets since last week. Since last week, something started to go my way. I got sad, flipped it. Okay. And that's right, Terry, because you're a powerful bitch. Okay. Now you need to work on self-control. A little discipline. But it manifested. I didn't see much movement at all. Like at all. Did I focus on the date? No. I declared the date and I kept it pushing. Like I tell you guys, if you're going to manifest on time crunch, you can't focus on the date. Okay, I didn't focus on the date. And what do you think I did today? I woke up, I'm like, today's going to be a great day. Full manifestation. I didn't worry about it. I did my inner conversations. Didn't worry about it. Full manifestation. Do you see what I'm saying? So now I want options. So that's what I'm working on now. Choices. So you'll see my success story in the success stories area on WhatsApp. Is it weird that I post my own success stories in the success story community? I debated upon that. I was like, is it weird? I think it's weird, but it's not SP related. So I think it's fair game, right? Because I already have my SP. We're already in a relationship. So there's that part. But I caught myself actually today. Somebody was saying something and I was like, oh, I need to say that. Because you guys know I've always considered myself the perfect girlfriend. Always. Therefore, my relationships, they all saw me as the perfect girlfriend. Well, what the fuck? I ain't trying to be a girlfriend forever. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, no, I'm the perfect wife. I'm literally the perfect fucking wife. Yeah. How you identify. Okay. Now I'm telling you guys that, but go stick with perfect girlfriend until you get your man. You know what I'm saying? Then go with, I'm the perfect wife. What up, Casper? Just saying. Is your SP checking you a sign that they still want a relationship, for example? Yes. Your SP, there's a thought process that leads up to your SP checking. Okay. So if your SP is checking, then that is a sign that they're thinking about you, So what do you want them to be thinking about? What do you want them to be thinking about? Ask yourself that. Okay. Of course, they absolutely want a relationship with me. Duh. Every time they check my profile, they fall more in love with me. Like all of these, there is no limits to what your inner conversations could be. They could be about whatever the fuck you want. Literally whatever you want. Okay. So you can literally just be like, if they're checking your stories, yeah, that should be all your thing. Yep. Yep. Every time they check my stories, every time they check my stories, they think they fall more in love with me. They want me even more. You know what I'm saying? When you're focusing on feelings, okay? Feelings aren't what manifest, okay? They're not what's manifesting. It's the thoughts backed by the feelings. Okay, Bliss. Hold on one sec. It doesn't matter. Your feelings are what's manifesting. It's the thoughts. When your thoughts, a thought triggers the feeling. But then if you let your thoughts align with the feeling, that's where spiraling happens. If your thoughts align with the feeling, then guess what happens? It's a thoughts that's manifesting. It's not the fucking feeling. It has nothing to do with the feeling. I've proven this over and over and over again. It has nothing to do with the feeling. Okay? So don't worry about matching the feeling. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to match the feeling at all. What are you supposed to be fucking happy that you're not with your SP? That's stupid. You're not walking around like they said to be in a high vibration. So let me go be in a high vibration when I don't have what I want. Huh? No. Okay, AJ, Vitch, listen. What up, Brandy girlfriend? You said you just feel sad because you were looking forward to going together. Okay, why can't you go together? It is, last time I checked, it is not Sunday. It's not Sunday. So why don't you be like, actually, the dad wants me to go. The dad has completely invited me to go with them this weekend. Why don't you leverage the dad? I have a client who did that. who did that. She was like, no, she wasn't invited at first to this family whole like trip. And she's like, no, he's going to ask me to go. His mom is totally going to want me to go. She's going to invite me to go. She did. And then at first she wanted 3 days, but then when she got invited, she was like, well, you know what? Actually, I've decided I want to go for 5 days. and she did it in her mind. And then sure enough, they extended it. They were like, why don't she come for 5 days? Leverage the dad. Instead of seeing the dad, because if the dad's annoyed, you don't want him to not be on your side, so leverage the dad. Oh, Bliss, you said something. What did you say? Oh, you feel like he's running the show, and dismissing your feelings. This is where your description of how you see your SP needs to change. Okay. No, actually, and you can do this in an inner conversation if this is your only issue. You can literally be like, no, actually, just be like, he's always validating my feelings. Like he always validates my feelings, and he always listens to. In fact, he puts my feelings above his own. Okay, it's how you describe it. It's how you describe it. Okay, and select perfect boyfriend, the one who always cares about your feelings. Why wouldn't he? Okay. She tells me to stop talking to my friends about us and stop arguing. Well, she's not fucking wrong there. Basically verbalizing. Yeah. Well, she's not fucking wrong there. Maybe she knows about manifestation. You should stop arguing. I don't even know what the fuck you're arguing about. What are you arguing about? Okay, there's nothing to argue about, because the more you argue, nothing gets resolved from the argument. It's not like you argue, and they're like, you know what, I see where you're coming from. Okay, I will do that. No. Every time you all need to remember this. Every time you argue, they pull back 100% of the time. Every time you argue, they pull back. Always. So what is the fucking point? And at the end of the day, they still don't do what you wanted them to do. So why argue? There's nothing to fucking argue about. I don't need to argue about shit. If I don't like what you're doing, okay, cool. Let me just change that shit in my mind. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, I don't like this either. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Let me just change that shit in my mind too. Oh, what did you say? Okay, cool. Let me just change. Okay. Let me just change that in my mind too. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you do that, then that's how that works. Okay? Then it's their idea now. Now it's their idea, and they're like, oh shit, okay, you know what? I actually want to do this. Like, that's how they think. Like, it's their idea. So now they start doing the things you want them to do because it's their idea. They're happy to do it. And now you get to sit back, save your breath, save your energy, and watch them do everything you want them to do. Watch them be who you want them to be. And there was no verbalization needed. And if you're going to talk about, I don't know why she'd say, like, for you to stop talking about your friends about you guys. It depends on what you're talking about. Because a lot of times, if you're talking shit to your friends, because that's usually when you talk about your girlfriend, is when you're talking shit to your friends. Nobody's like, oh my God, we're great. We have the best relationship. But you don't do that oftentimes. Oftentimes, whenever you're talking to your friends, you're like, she's being such a fucking bitch. Like, she literally is not listening to me. She's not doing this. She's not doing that. She's not doing this. She's not doing that. And you're complaining. And you're complaining about her. So how about we stop doing that shit? What up, Dade, bestie? Okay, I'm just throwing that out there, okay? Just saying. Okay, AJ. AJ, you know where you went wrong. Okay, let's not pretend. Let's not fucking pretend. Okay? Let's not pretend. And you cannot cherry pick shit out as a story. This is like the game of telephone, okay? You can't cherry pick shit out of your story and then act like you went from holding hands in the bed at night to him being like, well, it's not like we're in a relationship anymore. You know what you said. Okay? So change it. Change it. What part of this is unclear? I mean, I'm just curious. What part of who gives a fuck what they say, unless it's what you want to hear, do you not understand? Doesn't want a relationship with me? Actually, he absolutely does want a relationship with me. He absolutely wants a relationship with me. I know this for a fact. What part of this is unclear? Huh? But you keep verbalizing, which I've told you to shut the fuck up unless it's what you want to hear. Okay, unless you're verbalizing all the sweet things, you need to shut up. You don't need to get in your mind palace about the past and get angry about the past. For what? That means you haven't let it go. You need to let it go. This is a new relationship you're in. Things are going great. Why can't you just enjoy the relationship for what it is? A relationship. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Relationships are not supposed to be a stressful job. They're supposed to be enjoyed, fun. So enjoy your relationship with your SP. Instead of getting all in your fucking thoughts about, he brought this up, and I know you got a lot going on, bitch. I know you got a lot going on. But you can't bring it into your relationship. And when he talks about something like, well, I was supposed to do that a year ago with you. You know, it doesn't even matter if you verbalized it or you didn't. You're still transferring thoughts. You need to let that shit go. And be like, no, this is it's called fresh start for a reason. Fresh start. Let the old relationship go. It's called old for a reason. Do you wear old underwear? Unwashed underwear? No. Hopefully not. So there's no difference. This is fresh, new. Literally all the scents at the freaking detergent stores all say fresh, right? Because it's fresh. Let the old shit die. Seriously, let it go. Because all you're gonna do is, because you're putting in all this energy in this new relationship with your SP, just to do what? To have it in the fucking same because you still can't let the shit go? What is the point? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Literally a song from Frozen. Although she sings it better than I do. That's right, baby bitch. That's right. See, me and Bevy? You know what we're busy doing over here? While you all are busy bitching? What's up, Adil? Do you know what we're busy? Do you know what we're all busy doing over here while you're over here busy bitching? We're manifesting. We're getting our shit. We're getting what we want. So when are you gonna decide to let the bullshit go and get what the fuck you want? Even when your reality is showing you the opposite. Y'all gotta stop hoping, wanting, and wishing. And wishing on a shooting star, fucking praying, and just wishing and hoping. Y'all need to stop doing that shit. And you need to start expecting. And even if you don't expect, push through. Keep going. Persist. Keep going. Push through. Push through. Push through. Push through. Push through. And you come out with what you want, with your shit. What's the alternative? Coming out without your shit? No. Uh-uh. If you think I'm going to go on an egg hunt and not come back with a shit ton of eggs, you got me fucked up because I'm highly competitive. I will knock a 3-year-old over to get the egg. Because I will persist and push through and get what I want. That's right. We know. And when you know, even when the evidence is showing you the opposite, if you'll persist in the knowing, things turn around real fast. That's how that works. That's how that works. Yes, that's right. That is right, Teddy. It's fun when they parrot back. This is what I'm like, what are you guys waiting for? What are you guys waiting for? Because the fun begins when they start parroting back what the fuck you've been saying. Yeah, that's when the fun begins. Because they'll come back around, they start parroting back what you've been saying. You're like, really? Huh, okay. Jen is my SP Espanol. Yes, he is. Of Latin descent. Everybody's on this fucking Memorial Day weekend shit. I don't even know what to find. It's another day. You understand that. We're grown-ass adults. It's another day. When I was manifesting my SP back, how long until he reached back out? So, Catherine, I didn't clock the shit, but it would be within the first 7 days. Okay. It would have been within the first 7 days. Most likely, hey, me, my girlfriend, most likely less than that. Because, I was attempting to manifest a text and all that stupid shit with law of attraction for 7 months, and I didn't get nothing. And so then I started doing what I teach you guys to do, and very quickly I got, let's see here. I'm trying to think. It was in less than a week, for sure, is when I got contact. Okay. And it wasn't like contact. It was like him hobbling down the stairs to tell me he was going somewhere. He was going somewhere, and we passed each other on, like, I was on the walk path. He was just going to his car. And so not on the same path, but then he was just like, I was like, okay, my number's been the same. You could have just sent the text. But because I was on the phone. So he sent me a text because I didn't have his number. He had changed his number. So he sent me a text with his number. And then we had talked a couple times platonically until I got locked out of the pool. And then I was like, well, fuck it. May as well call him. Because he had the keys. And then we talked for hours. And it was a great conversation. And that's when I got a lot of confirmation that things were going on behind the scenes that I was completely unaware of, right? And then things took off from there. Things escalated very quickly. But because I didn't get all fucking my panties in a bunch, okay? I didn't get my panties in a bunch like a lot of people like to do. Okay, where it's like you get one text and then you psychoanalyze the text like you're a fucking psychologist. Now you psychoanalyze the text and then you get your panties in a fucking bunch. And then you wonder why Nope. My shit went like this. It wasn't like this. No, it went like this. Why? Because everything was amazing. I got a text. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Locked in. I was locked in that's just my personality. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And so I was just like locked in. And so I locked in, and from day one. So when I got the text of the contact, I was like, fuck yeah. I never wavered from that. Never. I only wavered on my last step. And that was only because the logical part of your brain wants to figure out the how. Okay. Your conscious mind wants to figure out the how. It's not up to me to figure out the how. And the last step of what I was manifesting, I didn't know, like, I didn't know how that was going to play out. So I wavered on that, especially when I would get confirmation of, and this is why I would get confirmation in my 3D of the last step of my manifestation. But then the closer it got to the day, so I tell you guys, when manifesting on a time crunch, you can't do this. Okay. The closer it got to the day, I was focused on the day. And so then I would verbalize and ask, force the 3D. And I would get confirmation of no, because it wasn't what I wanted to hear, because I wouldn't have asked the question if I knew the answer. So then it slid back. And so then I was like, okay, I'm going to do it again. I would get confirmation again in my 3D. But as it got closer to the date, I would ask again, and it slid back. Because again, I didn't know the answer. So then I said, fuck no, I don't think so. And when I mean slid back, I mean slid back like 2 days, okay? So I was like, oh, hell no, I don't think so. Nope, I'm not asking shit anymore. I'm not asking. Because every time I would get confirmation, but then I would ask, and it would confirm the opposite. So I was like, no, I'm not going to ask anymore. I was like, by Tuesday. This is all I need to know. And I'm going to keep doing what I did twice before to get the confirmation. I'm going to keep doing it. And Tuesday, I fell asleep on my couch. I had a couple cocktails. Fell asleep on my couch. Woke up at 12:05, something like that, to my full manifestation. And I would never guess in a million years. I could have ran by 55,000 scenarios. That one would have never came up. It would have never been a thought in my mind as to how I would have gotten it. But I did. That's when I knew that you can't ask questions and why you shouldn't waver. Because I didn't waver at all until the very last step. Until the very last step. It didn't fucking matter. Any snaps for Jen. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Because I stayed the path. Everything had only meaning that I wanted it to mean. Nothing had meaning I didn't want it to mean. Nope. You got me fucked up. Nope. Only meaning I wanted it to mean. Everything meant what I gave it the meaning. And it was never a negative meaning. That sounds fucking stupid. Why would you do that? You know, and I didn't overthink things at all. I just did. I live by conviction. I want what I want. And if I decide that I want something, I will stop at nothing to get it. And you can't tell me that I'm crazy. No one can convince me otherwise. If it's something I don't want to hear, I've just lived my life like this. This is how I figured out why. This is how I started looking back at my life. And I was like, what are all the things that I've overcame? Right? All the things I've gone through that I've overcame on the other side. Because that's my personality. You can't tell me otherwise. I don't give a fuck what, my parents know this too. It's stubborn, but I make stubbornness work for me. And my parents know this about me too. They said, when Jen puts her mind to something, you cannot convince her otherwise. Nope, sure can't. I don't give a fuck how many people tell me, nah, that's crazy. You need to accept what's going on. I don't need to accept shit. And therefore, I vindicated every time. Because I refuse to accept. That's how you need to do it. That's how you need to do it. Stop accepting. I don't give a fuck what comes out of somebody's mouth. I'm sorry, what did you say? Yeah, nah. That's going to be a hard no for me. That's not what I fucking heard. And I would just say the opposite. Over and over and over again. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care if they tell you that they can only see you Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Says fucking who? Says who? No. Actually, he sees me all the time. Well, we can't talk every day. Says who? Yes, we can. That's how you get your shit. That's how I always get my shit. Everything always works out in my favor. You don't think I said that this week? Oh, I always get what I want. Everything always goes my way. Everything always goes my way. I always get what I want. Yeah, everything always works out in my favor. Mm-hmm. That was in a conversation I had to myself this week too. And therefore, and I did not focus on the date, at all. At all. But I knew what the day was. I'm not dumb, right? That's why I woke up this morning like, today's going to be a great day. Today's going to be a great day. What up, Angela girlfriend? And that's all it takes, guys. That's all it takes. Okay, I can end this. I don't even need, you know what? I don't even think I need to go live anymore because it's all it takes. Just kidding. Ben affirming SP would update me about life stuff more today. He's texting play by play of his son's game. Yes. That's how this works. Snaps for Shayna. That's how this works, guys. You can get them to do whatever you want. I had a client that told her SP to the photo method. She goes, you tell me what you communicate everything with me all day, every day. And so he literally the next day, she's known this man for like 20, 30 years. So she knows him very well. And they've been together for a long time. And so she, all of a sudden, he starts texting her like, hey, I just got to the pizza shop, gonna have some pizza with the boys. I'll call you in a little bit. Then all of a sudden he's like, okay, just leaving the pizza shop. I'm gonna go home and take a shower. Then he gets home. He's like, okay, I just got home. I'm gonna take a shower. Like the whole thing. And so she starts talking to her friend, and be careful don't seek advice from your friends, okay, about your relationships. She starts talking to her friend, and she goes, do you think he's cheating on me? She started to think he was cheating on her because he's telling her every fucking thing he's doing. And she asked her guy friend, he's like, yeah, it's definitely sketch. I think he's totally cheating on you. So then she asked her girlfriend the same thing. And she goes, girl, didn't you just say that she knows she's manifesting. So she goes, girl, didn't you just say the other day that you told this picture that? She goes, oh shit, you're right. So I said, don't ask your friends sometimes about questions or dating advice about your boyfriends, because remember, everyone has their own assumptions. Okay. So like my girlfriend would do that. She'll like she's like, do you want bestie advice? I'm like, sure. She goes, that shit sounds, she's like, that sounds shady. She's like, I'm just saying that sounds shady because she goes, but then again, I've been single for a long time and I have trust issues. So what do I know? So that's what you got to remember. Don't seek advice from your friends because they have their own fucking assumptions. How long did it take for me to get my SP back? 4 weeks. 4 weeks from no contact to living together. 4 weeks. And we were no contact, before you ask, we were no contact for 7 months. Happy Friday, Kirsty. What up, Goldilocks? 4 weeks. But luckily for you, Patriot vibes, what are you talking about? We do not need a storm here in California. I mean, we could have a storm after next Tuesday. Okay? Although sometimes I do want a storm. Sometimes I do want a storm. It depends. Oh, is it for? But anyway, I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, it took me 4 weeks, but because of that, I wasn't documenting the journey either. Like it wasn't like, you know what, I'm gonna manifest my SP back because then I could teach people how to do it. That wasn't the whole fucking thing. That wasn't my motive. It's like I want my boyfriend back, and so it took me 4 weeks, but I had to do trial and error. I had to figure the shit out myself. So now I'm here to speed and accelerate your progress up. If you do what I fucking say, if you do what I say. Well, there you go. Now unapologetic to me, you can see you can commit. I don't know if it's a crime over there. It is over here. You can open up his mail and see if he's got enough money to take you to take you out. Be like, I saw your bank account, bitch. But I mean, why wouldn't he when he's moving back in with you? Duh. Duh. He's moving in with you, bitch. How do I stop needing him when I'm so attached to him? Ow. Okay, Jillian, you're giving the wrong meaning to things. Okay? Like, okay, let's be honest. Every single one of you do not need your SP. Are you going to die tomorrow if you're not with your SP? Are you going to be deprived of oxygen? No. You don't need your SP. Okay? You don't. Because if that was the case, then you would need all your other exes. Okay? So you don't need your SP. You want your SP. There's nothing wrong with that. We get what we want. But you need to look at it like, I don't need my SP. I want my SP. And Jillian, if you do what I tell you to do in the photo method every time now, I tell you to go back to the version of yourself that you were before you knew your SP. You certainly didn't need him then, did you? No, because you didn't even know him. You had barely even, or you just met him. You didn't need him. You can't come from a place of needing him now. You don't need him. Because last time I checked, you're alive and you're surviving just fine without him. So it's not that so you need to come from a place of, thanks, Sage Insight. You need to come from a place of not needing him to wanting him. There's a big difference. And you get what you want. See, because here's the thing. We do not like the things we need to do. When we need to do something, that's the shit we don't enjoy doing, right? Like we need to clean. Who the fuck gets excited? Except unless you're my bestie. Who gets excited about that shit? Not me. We need to pay our bills. Do you get excited about that? No. We need to run errands. No. Doesn't sound exciting, right? The things that you need to do don't excite you at all because it's something you need to do. It's a chore. Okay? It's adulting and it's not something you want to do. But when you want to do something, well, that gets exciting, right? Like I want to go hang out with my friends tonight. Oh, it's exciting, right? I don't want to. This is an example. When we want a new car, oh man, it's exciting. Now we start looking at cars, right? Getting all excited about wanting a new car. Right? When you want certain things, I want this new Louis Vuitton bag. Oh my God, you get excited about it, right? I want to go on vacation. You start looking at places to go because you want something. See the difference? So things that you want excite you, not things that you need. Things that you need, you're like, oh yeah, I need to do this. It's not exciting. I need to go to work to pay the bills. That doesn't fucking excite you, does it? See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? What up, Jen? Oh, I said Jen. What's up, Elena? Oh man, I want to go to Jamaica. Shit. You know where I really want to go? Thailand. Thailand looks amazing. My dad used to joke about he's like, I just turned my underwear inside out. I was like, that's fucking gross. Brandy. That's right. I'll read it for all of you on YouTube. She said she started to get a little upset earlier and heard Jen pop in her head and said, grow up or get a pack of Depends. That's right. That's right. You straightened up. I'm telling you. We're gonna brand some Depends. It's gonna be like, and you know what's gonna say on it? Get a grip. Put your big girl panties on. I think that should be fucking funny. That's good, Catherine. That's good. That's good. You should. You should, girl. Thanks, Anna Maria. Addie, self concept is not needed to manifest your SP. Oh, Dr. Xtina, I start 35 days from now. What are you talking about? Right after my, right after my calls. I'm in a weird mood because I woke up at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. Gross. Yeah, okay. I start right away today. Okay, same day. So I have to pull your pictures off and then I add them to my lengthy Google Drive and then I get started today. Can I say the only thing he wants is a relationship and makes this clear? He makes this clear. Yeah, you can. You can. But for the 10 millionth time, you need to start knowing this. So you tell yourself what you know, okay? So okay, let me repeat this for the 10,000th time. Your subconscious mind pushes out what you know and it takes you at your word. Okay? It takes you at your word and it pushes out what you know. So, this is where you trick your subconscious mind, if you will, to telling yourself what you know because it takes you at your word. Okay. So it's not, and it doesn't have an opinion, it doesn't have the ability to decide. So if you're like, oh, I know he wants to be in a relationship with me right now. I know this for a fact. Your subconscious mind isn't going to be like, yeah, but do you really know this? Do we really know this? No, it's not going to do that. Plus, saying a statement like that it's killing all the birds with one stone. Okay. It creates certainty, a surety, because you know this for a fact. Okay. Oh, I absolutely know this. A certainty, a surety. That's what pushes out. That's what pushes out. And he tells me everything I want to hear. Pushes out. He absolutely wants a committed relationship with me. That I know for a fact. Pushes out. Okay? Do you understand? Okay, and I will tell you guys again. You have to assess your relationship. I'm not talking to the masses here, but I'm talking to people who maybe have never came across me or who are wanting to manifest back an SP that is not a good person at all. Okay? If you're being threatened, harassed, blackmailed, dealing with domestic violence in any sense of that word, you need to have more self-respect and self-love to know that you don't deserve that and you deserve somebody better, because that is not love. That is not love in any sense of that fucking word. So you need to love yourself enough to know that this is not a good situation. I deserve better. And so I'm going to go and get clear on the kind of relationship I do want, get clear on the SP I do want and how I want and how I deserve to be treated and the qualities in my SP that I want. And I won't settle for less. So when you get clear on the qualities that this person possesses, you will meet your Prince Charming. You will meet your Prince Charming. But you should never, ever, 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 ever tolerate any of that bullshit. And if you insist on changing them, I would change them for the worst. Yeah. That's just me because I'm petty. So if that was me, I'd be like, absolutely not. In fact, that man just got caught. He's going to jail, whatever. Whatever. He's lost all his money. Whatever. And change the story to where he's not doing that to anybody else. See what I'm saying? Help society out. Because the chances are, if he's doing it to you, you're not the only one. Okay. Now back to what I was saying. I have to talk to some people on here. Okay? Directly, hoping that they get the message. Annie McCartney. I'm struggling to get out of the friendship into relationship, but I don't know why. I'm good at manifesting. What up, Mariah, girlfriend? I'm sure you are. We're all great manifestors. Okay. So are you saying the 3 things that I just told you to say like 15 times already on here? Thanks, Tracy, girlfriend. You need to look at, okay, so you have 2 options. You can look at the words that he's told you. Like if he's told you how he feels about you, positive shit, of course. If he's told you how he feels about you, the things he loves about the 2 of you together, then you can take the words. Now, if you've just only had a friendship and he's never told you any of that shit before, well, now you go off of the actions, because this is where actions speak louder than words. And you say, okay, if I was to duct tape this motherfucker's mouth, and I was only to go off of his actions, what are his actions showing me? Even if he's saying the opposite, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because you sit there, I've experienced this. So you sit there and you say, no, I refuse to believe that. I absolutely refuse to believe that. I can't believe that, because that's not what his actions show. His actions absolutely show me. I know exactly how he feels about me, because you're going based off his actions. I know exactly how he feels about me. Write it down. Okay? You're not going to read it like a robotic affirmation. You'll just say it in your mind, and it may not be the same way twice. Doesn't matter. I know exactly how he feels about me. I absolutely know he wants to be in a relationship with me. I have no doubt about that. And he's going to tell me everything I want to hear. Period. Period. And then the most dominant one, he's going to tell me everything I want to hear. He's literally going to tell me everything I want to hear. He's going to tell me everything I want to hear. And he will. Very, very quickly. Very quickly. Look at that. I mean, organically zen skincare is over here manifesting parking spots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Catherine, that's the easiest part. Drop the how. Don't worry about it, because oftentimes you can control the how, but why? Why? Because you would have to get on board with how you think it's going to happen. Okay, versus like, don't even worry about the how, because you probably won't even guess that. You most likely won't even guess the how anyway, so don't even worry about it. That's the fun part. That is the fun part. What up? Welcome to Mo. SP spent 4 days with me this week. Of course he did. It's because he's getting ready to move in, bitch. Did you clear out half your shit? Do you have half of your dresser cleared out, half your closet cleared out, so, you know, he has room for his shit? Do it. Do it. AJ, what are you sad about? What are you sad about? You were just with this man. Thanks, I'm Katie girlfriend. You were just with this man. What the fuck are you sad about? Do you know how many people on here every single day wish that they were laying next to their SP and having SP holding their hands? Do you know how many people would want to be in your position? So what the fuck are you sad about? Get out of your feelings. Get out of your feelings. What are you anxious about? You're anxious because he's going away for the weekend with his dad? Seriously? That's the least anxious. Okay, AJ, let's think logically here. Okay, let's bring logic here for a second. That would be like the least anxious thing people would possibly be worried about. When somebody goes with their fucking parents somewhere. I feel like, have a good time. Have a fucking good ass time. See you when you get back, honey. Have a great time. I would understand that more if they were going with their friends somewhere. Because you might be like, what are they doing? Who are they with? What are they doing? How are they talking? You know, all that stuff. But when someone's going somewhere with their fucking dad, it's like, seriously. And they're going to a farm. And bitch, you don't live here in the States, okay? So my guess is it's like there's not very many people around this fucking farm. Is that what you're worried about? Is that what you're anxious about and sad? No. No, come on. Come on. Mandarina. How did you deal with negative emotions and anxiety whilst manifesting? Okay, if you broke up yesterday, fine. You know, I would understand the emotional toll, or certain things I would understand the emotional toll. But at some point, you have to move on you have to move past the emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to move past the emotions. Like, you're gonna cry a year from now? This is why you don't have your shit. Move beyond that shit. Okay? So yeah, did I get my panties in a little fucking bunch and shut my life down? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I cut for about a month or two. I did, to the point where I didn't take a lot of coaching calls at first. I like cried on the couch all day long, and I just like, that's when I came across law of attraction. I was watching all that shit and literally just spending hours doing technique after technique after technique, anything and everything, doing spells and the whole fucking works, all the shit, putting things under my fucking pillow, all that shit. And it got me nowhere. To the point where a guy that I was working with, there was a guy that I was a partner with in a business coaching company, was like, "Hey Jen, are you all right?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "You seem off. You've seemed off lately." Because I'm always like high vibe. And I was not all right. I was not all right. And so, but that's how I knew that that was my person. To be quite frank, that's how I knew that that was my person, because we were not together for like years and years and years and had this massive ass fucking history. We were together for 4 months. Okay. The first time. And so, but this was my person. It was like, he was totally opposite of everybody I've ever dated. No one made me feel the way he did. And all the things. And so I knew, I was like, damn, the fact that I feel this emotional with him, that's my fucking person. And I want him back. Right? We never argued. None of that shit. Like, ever. And so, because I'm not a confrontational ass person, just in general. But that's when I learned to affirm through the negative emotion. Okay. Eventually I picked myself up. But if I was to have negative emotions again, you affirm through it, because there's times when you cry, affirm your ass right through the fucking tears. Affirm right through the tears, because either way it goes, when you're dealing with a negative emotion, you're doing something. You're having some kind of thought process when you're dealing with a negative emotion. So you may as well control the thoughts that you're processing when you're dealing with a negative emotion. Okay. And anxiety, I didn't have anxiety. I just did it. I didn't question shit. I had done all that stupid shit for too long. I was like, this is fucking stupid. I'm done. I'm going to do this instead. And that's all I'm going to do. And I don't need to do research about it. I don't need to do none of that shit. I'm just going to do. And I did. And I refined, and I had my affirmations on a notepad. I didn't do the Parrot app. At the time, I didn't listen to affirmations while I slept either. I didn't do any of that. I just did all the things. I did listen to a extended sleep meditation, but that was it. I didn't question shit. I didn't check shit. I didn't do none of that. I didn't do any of that. I just did. Because I wanted my person. Shayla, how did I get contact? I had 5 affirmations when it came to my SP. That's not inner conversations. That had nothing to do with inner conversations. It also had nothing to do with me setting my rules of me always getting what I fucking want and getting it when I want it and everything always going my way. Okay. Those were different, but my 5 affirmations were, he is so obsessed with me. I'm all he ever thinks about. He's always calling and texting me. All 3 of these lead to contact. He's constantly spending time with me, escalation in relationship, and he'll do anything to be in a relationship with me right now. Relationship. That's all I did. That's all I did. Yeah, and there's no right or wrong as long as it's not a future intense, but by you saying he's inviting me to his office to confess, that is bad. Yeah, okay, I would take that out because who the fuck, like logically thinking, who the hell invites someone to their office to confess? Let's just think logically speaking. Confess what? His feelings for you? Why would he bring you to his office to do that? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, nowhere in a million years, unless the office has a sentimental value to both of you, nowhere does that usually ever happen. It's kind of like saying he's going to bring me out to his office to propose to me. Why would he do that? Right? Usually they have a setting, things like that. But no, so you don't need to control the how. Instead, I'd be like, I know he's going to confess his feelings for me. I just know he's going to confess his feelings to me. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a shit if that man calls me on the fucking phone and tells me how he feels. Good. Good. You're welcome, son. You're welcome. Can we manifest a new version of SP after abuse? Yara, that's why I wanted to talk to you separately. Yes, you can always manifest a new version of SP. However, it would require a significant amount of discipline. A significant amount of discipline, because you'd have to be willing to completely drop the old story. Completely drop the old story. Like, I mean, where you don't it's never fucking happened. Because the problem is, all right, Anna, I will answer your DM, girl. Because the problem is, if you can't drop the old story at all, like you keep it lingering, what happens is anytime this person shows, because you're constantly selecting a different version, right? So in the beginning, let's say he starts to turn around, you get hot and cold behavior. But the second the cold behavior comes, the old version rears its head. Our mind goes back to when this happened before. And then it happens again. Now you're selecting that version of your SP again. And then it's this whole fucking cycle. It's this whole cycle. Okay, which is why you'll notice in a lot of domestic violence scenarios, right, is usually it's when you don't do something they like and they react, right? And they react. And so because of that, next time you don't do something they like, in your mind, you're going right back to the last time you didn't do something right. And it's like, it's coming. So because of that, it happens again. And then you guys are fine. Everything's fine. They buy you flowers, makeup, what the fuck ever they always do, right? Everything's fine until you do something they don't like again. And then all you think, it's like you're preparing for every time that comes up, you know how they're going to react because that's the version that you keep selecting. So therefore, it's a cycle that happens over and over and over again. So you have to ask yourself, what is it about me that I would want something like that I would feel like I deserve to be treated that way when you don't? No one does. No one deserves to be treated that way. I don't give a fuck who they are. You could be a raging bitch. You still don't deserve to be treated that way. So you have to ask yourself, what is it about you that's thinking you do? Or would even want to put an effort to change that person? When you can go find very quickly where you can go manifest someone that worships the ground that you walk on, that does nothing but treat you with respect, that loves everything about you, that thinks you are perfect, that would never, ever even fathom doing harm to you. Men are supposed to be, your man is supposed to be your protector at all costs. That's how I see men. They should be your protector, not the culprit. And if they're the culprit, well, then you know what I say to them? They can go fuck themselves. Because they should never be the one causing you pain. They should be the one protecting you. So I wouldn't suggest it, to be quite frank. You're too much of an amazing person to allow for that when you can go find your king. You know, somebody who's going to take care of you. That's what I would strongly suggest, because you deserve better than that. Everybody does. Everybody does. No one deserves to be disrespected like that. And if people would start understanding that, we'd have a whole lot of not that going on. Okay. Does that make, I really, in all honesty, I really hope you take what I can't make you do something, but I hope you take it under strong advisement, because we care about you. You know, we care about you. Now, if you want help completely recreating, like, we can help you recreate a brand new story for yourself and completely recreate an SP, or we can help you create an SP that is your perfect person. And watch how quickly that SP will show up in your life. Very quickly. That'll check all the fucking boxes, all the boxes. But you should never have to live in fear. Ever. No one should. Okay? So take my advice. And I love you. Oh, yes. Told you guys, I did one quantum jumping that was just fucking so stupid. Where they had you stand up. I even did it at the pool. Where they had you stand up, put your leg out, and then step. You have quantum jumped. I was like, jumped into fucking what? Everything looks the same. You're in a whole new reality, bitch. No. I don't think so. Oh, man. That's what you guys should know. The way you guys are emotionally connected to this person, or how they make you feel, is how you've never felt with other people, which is why this is your person. And there is nothing wrong with that shit at all. Ooh, I'm loving all the signs. And a random person texted me in his native language twice. Those are, thanks, Lisa with Butterfly. Those are definitely great signs, because no one in life has ever texted me in another language. Oh, God, now I'm going to get one. Only sometimes do I pick up the phone. Sometimes I don't answer if I don't know the number, except for now, because of what I manifested, which I have calls to make after this. Only with sometimes I'll answer the phone. They'll just start speaking in Spanish. I'm like, well, you have the wrong number. Or when I'm trying to get rid of something, I would give away a lot of things on Buy Nothing. on Facebook, and they'd speak Spanish only, and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? I'm trying to give them directions. So I'd have to go like track down. If my boyfriend wasn't home, I'd have to go track down like a neighbor and be like, can you talk to them real quick? Oh man. And Yara, that's exactly my point. You haven't even met this person in real life. The fuck? No. Mm-mm. Absolutely. Congrats, Marisol. Snaps for Marisol. Absolutely not. The fact that you have not even met this person in real life, and because I know what you're experiencing right now. The fact that you've never met this person in real life and you're going through the extremities that you've gone through and you don't even know this person, absolutely not. Why would you want that? Why? Because I'll be frank with you. He probably isn't even he most likely isn't even who you think he is. He probably isn't. It's called catfishing. And you're most likely being catfished by this person. I'm willing to bank on that shit. Because this is not something that this is a very common thing, to be quite frank, okay? This is a really common thing around the world to extort. And the things, like I said, I know your story. The things that he has done, that man's lucky. If he was real, he's lucky he still has his cojones, if you know what I fucking mean. Yeah. I would have Lorena Bobbited all fucking day, bitch. If you don't know what that is. If you don't know who that is. Yeah. Because what he's done, no. In the beginning of a relationship, no. And this isn't a relationship. This happens to many, many people. You're not the only one. This has happened to many, many people. It's called extortion. It's literally what it's called. Okay? And I'm willing to bank that this is not even a real person. It's not the person you think it is. This is what this person does for a living. Okay? This is how he makes an income. This is how he makes a living. It's no different than those people from like Nigeria that like there's call centers and they'll go ahead and they'll like send things and call people and be like, I'm a prince in Nigeria and I have a check for. My friend almost fell for this stupid shit because I was like, what part of this makes any goddamn sense? And they're like, I have a check for like $2 million and I need help cashing it. So I'll send it to you. You can keep 50% of it and then send me the rest by bank transfer. I have a friend who literally almost fell into that stupid shit. It was like a couple $1,000. But thank God she called me first. And she's like, Jen, I got this opportunity. And I was like, what fucking part of it even sounds legit? What part of this even sounds legit? I was like, no, don't do it. I said, because she's a single mom. I said, don't do it. I said, because let me tell you what's going to happen. It's going to clear and then it's going to come back. And they're going to take that money from you as you've already sent it to somebody else that you can't retract. So thank God she didn't do it. But my mom also almost fell victim to some crazy nonsense, so that's what this guy does this for a living. You are not his only victim. I can guarantee you that I will guarantee you is he's done this multiple times. And I don't tell you any of this to hurt your feelings. I tell you this because you're better than this. Okay. And there's a reason, and you have to know there's a reason you haven't met him in real life. There's a reason. Because he's not real. He's real. He's a person, but he's not who he's claiming to be. That's how he gets people. That's how they get people. It's called catfishing. Literally. My brother fell victim to that. In real life, though. Oh, man. He was telling me about that. I said, maybe you should learn your lesson. Stop having women that you meet on the internet come to our home. Because now you got catfish. Now what are you going to do? Just saying. Okay. How do I keep persisting that me and SP are in a healthy, committed relationship? Addie, what are you talking about? I've said this 1,000,001 times. You persist you're in a conversations and what you're telling yourself over and over and over again. Hey Yara, so what we're gonna do for you, okay? What we're gonna do for you, instead of recreating your SP, what we're gonna do for you is we're gonna create you an SP. Okay, we're gonna create you an SP. We're gonna get very clear on the kind of person that you want locally, that wants to see in person. And we're going to get very clear. I don't care if you have a certain color hair you want to have, it don't matter. We're going to get very, very crystal clear on the type of relationship you want, the type of person you want in your life, okay? And then you're going to sit back and you're going to just know that, and you're going to tell yourself that I just met my perfect person. I literally just met my perfect person. And you will. They will walk in your life and they will check off all those fucking boxes. All those boxes. And then you'll take moron and reverse the role. I'm very petty. You'll take moron and you'll go ahead and blast him all over social media. Mm-hmm. You should put his picture on the site. Well, in all giggles. Thanks, Lisa the Butterfly. For all giggles, I'm a part of a Facebook group because I think it's hilarious. Where it's just because I'm nosy. I like other people's drama, not mine. And it's called "Are We Dating the Same Guy?" Put his picture on there. Mm-hmm. See if other people have had similar experiences with that guy. Also, you can run his picture on. You can also run his picture on Google and see what pops up. See what pops up about this person. And if it's even his name, you know what I'm saying? Look, I've seen all the catfish episodes. It's what they do. It's what they do. they run their picture on the internet and see what's out there to find out if that's that person or if it's not. And oftentimes it's not that person. They're using someone else's picture who is very much a real person. So scan his picture online. Find out for yourself. He's not real. And then put him on that "Are We Dating the Same Guy?" See what comes up. Jillian, if you think about buying a one-on-one, how do you plan when you have the call? You mean how do you prepare? Yeah, I'm going to be adding another email that's going to be I'm going to be adding an email that goes on the front end because I think it will cut down on the time. Not the time of the call, but make it easier for you so you're not thrown off guard. Is you prepare by, I need you to know what you love about this fucking person. We'll start there. Okay? It's really all I need you to know. Because, when I will tell you, we do a bunch of different talks, but the main one I see some people struggle with is when I say, what do you go back to when everything was perfect in your relationship? How would you describe him? That's where I get he was great. Huh? Everything was amazing. He was just perfect. He just treated me so good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, so if he's amazing, what about him? How is he amazing? What makes him amazing? Right? Oh, he's just great. We were great. Okay, well, what makes you great? You see what I'm saying? He was just perfect. Well, what makes him perfect? He just treated me so good. What did he do that makes you, that tells you he treated you so good, right? Things like that. Get descriptive with it. Where you know exactly all the things that you enjoy. Then I ask you other questions. You don't have to be prepared for that. And then we recreate. We recreate. Yes, Catherine. Yes, Catherine, girlfriend. Hey, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You know, if you guys haven't booked a coaching session with me, then I don't know if you're sleeping under a fucking rock or if you just want to take all fucking year long. But you should. I'm just throwing that out there. I mean, I could be biased, but I like to think I'm not. Okay. Let's have some fun real quick. Or maybe we'll do that. You know what? Maybe we should do the photo method and the cord cutting now. And then we'll have some fun because I'm going to help you guys out for a quick one hot little sec. I'm only going to do that because I know why. People travel for Memorial Day weekend. I don't know why. I'm sorry, I'm reading some of these things. Okay. I love you, Marisol. Yeah, see, Patriot called it out. Yeah, catfish. Oh. Oh. He was live streaming. Well, you know what? Why don't we do him a little favor? Why don't you go ahead and take his little TikTok handle and why don't you pop it in our WhatsApp group? And then every single one of our members is going to go report his profile. Why don't we just get him shut down? Or I'll one up ya. And I'll go on his TikTok lives and I'll let every fucking body know in his little live streaming that he's a con man. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Well, I'll report him till the wheels fall off and I'll go and we'll just go through the comments and just let everybody know that he's a complete con man. So be careful who you're following. Don't trust this man. He's completely trust. And don't worry, we have receipts. Keep your receipts. Send them to me if you want. I don't give a fuck. Do you think I care? Nope. Don't care at all. But you're doing the rest of society a favor. Anyone who thinks he's so good looking in his little live stream, yeah, cool. Now they can all know he's a big life piece, that he's a low life piece of shit, and that they should probably stay 5 and we'll shut he will have no business anymore. Yeah, we'll kill his entire reputation overnight. Overnight. Oh, don't worry. Bevy also knows the number one violation that she can hit him with. Okay? I mean, we can have fun with this guy. Why not? He thought it was okay to have fun with you. So why can't we have fun with him? I would love to have fun with this man, actually. I've got nothing but time, so I would love to know when he live streams because I will be happy to go on there. And kill his entire reputation. Do you think I give a shit? Nope. That's right, Bevy knows it all. Yeah. Everyone knows who she is. I was like, she's genius. She's like the ultimate get back. You want to know what the ultimate get back is? Sheep, 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 sheep. When they say you need to pay a release fee, why can't they take it out of the money they promise? I have no idea. What the fuck is a release fee? The only release fee I know is when you're getting out of prison. And no, I don't know from personal experience. This, not a person face. What is the best way to match your affirmations with your feelings? Fidan, take feelings out of it. Ow! I just like stab myself with my nail. Take your feelings out of it. Okay? Because the best way to match your affirmations with your feelings, to be quite frank, is if you insist on matching it, you'd have to walk around being high vibe, in a good ass mood all the time. You'd have to be happy all the time. And I say all the time because if you didn't have to be happy all the time, well, what are you doing when you're not happy and you're affirming, right? Let's say you're happy and you're affirming. Then what's the plan when you're done affirming and you like take a break, you go do something else, and then now your feelings are not so happy anymore. Well, now your thoughts are going completely against what you're affirming. So that's not going to work. And it's not realistic advice to think that you're going to go walk around like you're like happy as a fucking clam 24/7. You know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense. So we can't do that. Okay? We're not going to do that. Yara, let's just say he was real for one hot sec. Let's just say he was real for one hot sec. It doesn't make what he did right. It didn't make what he did right. And on top of that, he's sending, on top of that, he's also sending freaking things to you, or he's also doing this to multiple people. That doesn't make him a good person at all. I don't give a fuck if he's live streaming 7 days a week. And I don't care if he wants to act like Prince Charming on the live stream and wants to act all nice and friendly on the live stream. No, he's doing that to lure people into your situation. What he did was not okay. And you're not the only one he's doing that to, in any sense of that fucking word. I can guarantee you that. So, by calling him out, by getting his accounts shut down, by calling him out on his live streams, do you know how many people we're saving from him? Yeah, absolutely. So you have to understand. This is for the greater good. This is for the greater good. I think anybody who's hustling people in a wrong way and doing what he did, absolutely not. You're definitely not the only one. This is how he makes his living. That's how he makes his living. And how many other women are going through what you're going through right now? So you think this man should continue to fucking live stream? I don't think so. I don't think so. In fact, I wonder if he allows co-hosting. I'll send him a little co-hosting request. And then when he accepts, I'll call his ass out. Watch how quickly he ends the co-host session. Mm-hmm. But I would love to know who he is. Because he will have an option. I'm petty. I told you I'm petty and I rock with my people. You gotta be fucked up. So he will be given an ultimatum in his DMs. And he will have so be prepared if he reaches out to you. But I want to know about it. He will be given an ultimatum that he makes it right or we proceed forward. And he won't like the outcome. It will cost him a lot more than if he would just make things right with you. And what you're going to do is take what he gives you and walk away. Okay? I meant what affirmations should I say to stay in the identity of me and SP in a relationship? He's so in love with me. He is literally so in love. Like, you want what affirmations to stay in the identity of you guys being in the relationship? Like, we're great. He's the perfect boyfriend. We have the best relationship. We literally have the best relationship. That's it. That's all. It's really not a lot. You don't need a lot. That's literally it. That's my go-to. Is to literally be like, yeah. It's manifest. Hey, I mean, you need to know what you're getting into. Why does it take you so long for him to reach out? It literally feels like it's right at my fingertips. Because you're not, oh, hold the questions because we're going to do this, okay? Because you're not coming from a place of expecting him to reach out, Catherine. You need to expect for him to reach out, expect something different, right? So you need to, this is persisting in perfect boyfriend. Why wouldn't he reach out? Of course he's going to reach out. He's always calling and texting me. He literally is always calling and texting me. He's always calling and texting me. And he'll reach out. Okay. You're on his mind often, but you have you have to literally sit there and expect something different. You have to tell yourself that. And he will. He will. But you can't sit there and check, be like, why hasn't he reached out? Why hasn't he reached out? When's he going to contact me? No. He's always calling and texting me. He's always calling and texting me. He's always calling and texting me. Not one time did I check my phone. Now, did he have my phone number? Yeah, he's always had my phone number. Like, it never, my phone number's never changed. So he's always had my number. I didn't have his. So, that didn't matter. I just kept saying it over and over and over again. And then he contacted me. Yeah. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Over and over and over and over and over again. That's where space and opportunity, that's where your affirmations are different, okay? So your inner conversations are all as if it's happening, right? It's not like he's going to contact me. It's he's always calling and texting me like it's a matter of fact, right? And then in an inner conversation, it would be as if it's already happening, right? You're not expecting him to reach out. It's that he's already reached out in your inner conversations. Okay. But so like your inner conversations would be all about like, yeah, we freaking talk, girl. I wake up every day to a text message. He texts me good morning every single day. Like we literally talk all day long. We have the best conversations. Like it's totally natural. Like we can't stop talking. He's, it's, like we talk all day, every day. We literally just talked for 4 hours today on the phone and fell asleep together on the phone. It's totally normal for us, right? Things like that is an inner conversation when it comes to communication as if it's already happening. Now, in the 3D, you need to expect them to contact you, just like you naturally, and you're not telling yourself this, but it's the same expectation that you had when you were dating, right? You weren't telling yourself that, but you just knew he was going to contact you today. He always did. Like you guys talked every day. So you weren't waking up like, why doesn't he contact me yet? No. You woke up, went about your thing, did your thing, and then you just knew. And then boom, text. Good morning text, whatever text. Because you just knew, right? You expected them to contact you. You expected them to come and spend time with you. Because that was a normal thing for you. That's what you had. So now it's time to go back to that instead of what you're currently expecting, which is, the fucking opposite. Which is the opposite. So, in lieu of time, and yes, I will be here with you guys all weekend. Well, not all weekend, not like 24/7, bitch. But I am going to, what up, poor temps, girlfriend? There will be one day next week. It might be Monday since, people are living their best life on fucking Memorial Day. You know what everybody's doing on Memorial Day? Because he's going to give you back everything he took. Yes, he will give you back everything he took. And if he doesn't give you back everything he took, then he'll be told it will cost him far more than if you just did it. If you did it, we will kindly go away. And if you don't, you will be exposed all over the internet and your accounts will be completely shut down. Yeah. If you don't, trust me, it will cost you far more. So you have 72 hours to give her back everything you took from her. Period. Or you won't have to know if he's live streaming anymore, because the answer to that would be no. He'd have to have an account for that, wouldn't he? Yeah. He will give you everything back. That's how he's going to make it right. And then you're going to take everything he gave back to you, and you're going to walk away. Give him one of these on your way out. Yeah, that's what you're going to do. You can give him one of these right on your way out. And then I'm still going to get his account shut down. He doesn't need to know that. Hey, you know what? It's a two-way street, Chris. If he can do it, why, he should know what it feels like. That's right. I know. That's why we take it to the internet. Yeah. That's why we go directly to him. That's why we go to him. So if he could do it to you, why can't we do it to him? Then maybe, it's like, it's that saying, get a taste of your own medicine. Yeah. How's it feel? How's it feel? And how demasculating to him to have it being done by a woman. But I'm not the one to mess with, period. I will always play the petty game better. Just how I am. It's just how I am. It's my divine nature. Oh, you won't. Oh, you won't. You will not. That's why I said it doesn't matter, because I'm still going to do what I said, but I want you to get your shit first. Okay? Okay. And I'll put that out there. All right? Oh, all right. There's no best. What do they say? Revenge is best served cold. And best served by a woman, since that's what he seems to think he can get over on. So there's that part. Okay? So don't you worry about it. I need to know who he is. I need the links to his social media. Okay? Because I'm going to take care of it first. And then I'll put it in the WhatsApp group, and I will all take care of it. All right? We want everything. Because I'm going to take care of it. Don't worry, police. Come on now. Here in the States, everyone knows they're the last people you call. Because they don't do shit. I'm convinced of that. They don't do shit. You could literally be like you could be not breathing in your whole ass place before they fucking show up. I'm just saying. They don't do shit. So, they're the last people you fucking call here. You better like calling your friends. Because you know what, your friends ride for you. So, and they're on the spot. They're here in a second. The police here? Nah. I know. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know. Doesn't matter. Oh, I know your story. He took it way too far, so he can go fuck himself. Okay? Oh, right. We're going to skip the energy clearing today. But if you want to do it, the cord cutting, it's all in my bio, okay? Or in my profile. We're going to do straight to the photo method, because I'm going to help you guys out today. So you're going to want to stay after the photo method. You're going to still want to stick around, because I'm going to ask you a question, and you're going to put your answers in the comments. And I'm going to help you based on your answer. Okay? Because this is very important. This is very important. I've had a couple people do this, and no contact was broken. Okay? This one thing, the one thing I'm going to ask you to do, but I'm going to ask you to do it after the photo method, bitch. Yeah, because you got to stick around. What up, Sabrina, girlfriend? You know what I'm saying? But I need your answer. This is mainly for people who are not with their SP. Okay? Well, it is for everyone who's not with their SP. If you're in a relationship with your SP, this does not apply to you. It applies to everybody else who's not. Okay? Of course, Sabrina. Of course, girl. All right? All right, so get your photos of your SP out, except for you, Yara. Okay? Not do this exercise except get clear. Instead, what I need you to do is get clear on the SP you want. Okay? What qualities you want. Okay? I like I like how you say that. So you don't ruin my weekend. Just don't book for Monday. I can do Tuesday. I'm probably not. Yeah, I'm probably not going to go live. Monday will probably be the day, assuming everything. Well, my assumptions manifest. So should be okay. Should be okay. I'll let you guys know. I will for sure put on my stories what day, or you'll know because I won't promote. There will be no live on my thing, and I'll tell you guys the day before. Okay. Okay. Actually, I should be able to tell you guys tomorrow. Anyway, we'll figure it out. All right. So get your SP's photos out. Oh yeah, with your baggage, Sabrina. Now, I want you to go back to the beginning of your relationship. The beginning of your relationship when everything was absolutely amazing. Picture perfect. What up, Mima? Oh, we're skipping that part today. Because I'm going to ask you guys to drop, Mima, in case you were not listening. I'm going to ask you guys to drop something. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to drop your answers. You're going to drop your answers in the comments, okay? And I'm going to help you with those answers in said comments. And this should really help you out a lot, okay? By getting the clarity on the one question I ask you. And you're going to drop it in the comment, okay? And then I'm going to go through each and every one of them and I'm going to redo it. That's why we're skipping that. We got to go straight to the photo method right now. All right. So I need you guys to go right back to the beginning of your relationship, right to the very, very beginning. And I want you to remember who the hell you were. Who were you as a person? What qualities did you possess? Who were you? You had a confidence level about you, an assurity, a certainty within you. You knew who you were. You knew what you brought to the table. You didn't question that for a second. You didn't need a relationship. Sure, maybe you were looking for one, but you didn't need it. Maybe you wanted one, but you didn't need it. You were fine being single, doing your own thing, living your own life. You didn't need somebody to define who you were because you knew who you were. Because in your relationships, through the course of your relationship, sure, your SP changes over time, but so do you. You're not the same version as you were in the beginning of your relationship at the end of your relationship either. Because throughout your relationship, it created insecurities within you. It also changed some identities that you had. We don't want that. Okay, so you need to go back to the beginning of your relationship. And I want you to remember who you were. Because that version of you is who they pursued, who they wanted to be with, who they thought you were the best thing since sliced bread. They pursued you. They chased you. They wanted to be around you all the time. They were constantly wanting to spend time with you. They were contacting you all day long, right? They were constantly trying to get your attention. They absolutely, their feelings for you intensified. They wanted to be in a relationship with you. That version of you is who your SP fell in love with. Go back to that version of who you were. Right now, you're just the elevated version because of what you know now. I want you to step into that identity, that version of yourself, like it's a bodysuit, a brand new bodysuit that you're trying on. Go ahead and step into that now. Now I want you to go into your relationship where everything was absolutely amazing. Everything was picturesque, perfect. And I want you to remember the version of your SP. Who were they as a person for you? How did they treat you? How did they make you feel? I want you to go back and I want you to step into that version of your SP right now. Or sorry, don't step into them. I want you to select that version of your SP right now. Okay, because that version of your SP you wanted to talk to all the time. You were head over heels. Like you were like, these checking all the boxes. Like this is my perfect person. You wanted to spend all your time with him. Your feelings for him grew significantly. You wanted to be in a relationship with him. You saw a future with him. Go back and select that version of your SP now because that version of your SP is who you fell in love with. The version of you in the beginning of your relationship and the version of your SP now, the version of your SP when everything in your relationship is perfect is what made you both perfect together, is what made you guys fall in love with each other. You must become those versions again. You must select that version of your SP again, because that version of your SP, you didn't question a damn thing. You never questioned if you were going to spend time with him, if he was going to talk to you, if he wanted to be with you, how he felt about you. You never questioned anything. And because you never questioned anything, they confirmed it all. That's why you never questioned anything. Because they were constantly confirming what you thought about them. So it's time now that you think that same way about them again. You need to stop questioning anything. If you selected the version of your SP that was perfect for you, your perfect person, there's nothing to question. Because the reality is they have been doing nothing but thinking about you ever since you stopped talking. Ever since they last saw you. You have been on their mind all the time. All the time. They're constantly going on your social media, checking out your profile. I'm quite sure that they have a fake profile that they go on so that you don't know they're even checking, because you got a low-key stalker. And he's checking out all your shit. All the time they checking on your stuff because they want to see what their baby is up to. Okay? Even if you're not aware of it. They're constantly going in their photo gallery, looking at your photos, remembering of all the things that you guys had together. All the memories you guys shared together. They're always recalling those memories, which is why you recall certain memories out of the blue when you're thinking about your SP, which is why you have to try to stop thinking about your SP because you can't get them off your mind. That is because they are thinking about you too. Thought transmission goes both directions. It doesn't only go one. Okay? They have written text messages to you every single day. Every single day, they have looked at that call button. They have written several text messages to you every single day, looking for the right words to say. The only reason why they haven't pressed that send button or that call button is because you haven't given them permission to do so. The only way you can give them permission to do so is by seeing that version of them that would do those things. That would do those things. Of course he is, Jackie. Pay attention, girlfriend. So you need to know that now. You don't need to question a damn thing. Anything. This is fact. Okay? So now you are going to end no contact. You are going to give them that permission that they've so desperately needed to contact you. Okay? Now, if you're a new here, you're going to put on your crown. If you are not new here, then you're going to straighten your crown, and you're going to do it now, because here we get what we want and we get it when we want it. We don't wait for shit. And neither do you. When queens and kings give a command, do they sit there and question, wonder, worry, check, doubt if their command will be fulfilled? No. When queens and kings give commands, they know. There's nothing to check. There's nothing to doubt. There's nothing to worry. They know. They gave the command, so it must be fulfilled. There's nothing to question. That is now who you are. That is now who you are. Okay? Now, if you are in no contact with your SP, or you're in contact but it is not consistent contact, then you are going to tell them to contact you. You're going to look at your SP's photo. Now, if you're alone, say it out loud. Say it with a little bit of backbone, a little bit of conviction. Okay? If you're not alone, say it in your mind, don't look like a wacko. And you're going to say your contact. You can say contacting, texting, calling. It doesn't matter. However they would naturally reach out to you is exactly how they're going to contact you. So you're going to tell them to contact you. You're contacting me right now. You are texting me right now. You are texting me right now. You are texting me right now. You're texting me right now. Okay? If you're in consistent contact with your SP, you have two choices. You can say you're contacting me right now, or you're coming to see me today. 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 If you are in any of the ships, friendship, situationship, relationship, marriageship, any of those, then you have options. You can say you're contacting me right now. you're coming to see me today, or you can have fun with it. And you can say, you're bringing me flowers today. You're buying me dinner tonight. You're bringing me dinner tonight. You're taking me on a date tonight. You're rubbing my feet tonight. You're giving me a massage tonight. You're giving me sexy time tonight. Whatever you want. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? I'm going to put you on a brief pause so I can go to the ladies' room for just a couple minutes. Yes, it is poor times. I'm going to put you on pause so that you guys can do this, but you're going to want to hang around, okay? Because the question I'm going to ask you after, I'm going to tell you other ways to leverage the photo method, okay? After this, but I'm going to ask you a specific question, and we're going to have a little bit of fun, okay? I'm going to try to help you guys out. Okay, I'm going to ask you a specific question. You're going to go in your little mind palace. Yes, we're going into old story real quick. And you're going to answer that question, and then I'm going to help you flip it. So it self-serves you so that we can end the nonsense. Okay? All right, my loves. Get at it. Give your commands. Nothing to check. Nothing to worry about. Give your commands right now and expect them to contact you. Girl. I didn't tell you the question yet, Chris. Okay, welcome back. So now sit back, relax, and expect them to contact you because you're expecting something one way or another. So get angry, get frustrated at them. Okay? Don't cuss their ass out, but be like, bitch, what do you think this shit is? No, you're contacting me today. You know you want to contact me right now, and you're going to contact me today, right now. Okay? All right. Now you can leverage the photo method a bunch of different ways. Okay? You can leverage the photo method a bunch of different ways. So you can literally say your affirmations back to them. Okay? You can literally say your affirmations back to them. You can also tell them, oh my God. Okay. You can say your affirmations back to them. I don't know who I invited, but please don't accept. Please don't accept the invite. Okay. But you're going to say you instead of he or she. Okay. It'll be like you're contact me right now. You're obsessed with me. You're literally worshiping the ground that I walk on. This, that, and the third. Okay. You can do all that. You can also, tell them, you know exactly how you feel about me. You know exactly how you feel about me. You know you want a relationship with me. That you know for a fact. Like, you can't stop thinking about how much you desire me. Okay? You can say whatever the hell you want to them. And the photo method, may I remind you, it works on everybody. Everybody. Doesn't matter who they are. Doesn't matter who they are. Okay? All right. Now, here's the question I want you to go in your mind palace for. Okay? I want you to go back to the end of your relationship with your SP, your former relationship. And I want you to remember what they said to you at the time of breakup. What did they say to you when they broke up with you? Drop that in the comments. I want to know what they said. Because what they said to you at the time of breakup is feedback, okay? So we're going to help clarify their mind. We're going to clear their mind. Okay. I've done this with a bunch of people. And when you, peace, Alexis, peace. So what did they say when they broke up with you? Oh, Lex, you broke up with them. Okay. Now, let's go through this. Okay. Well, if he ghosted you, then what happened prior to the ghosting? Okay. Okay. If I see you on the street, I'll avoid you. Absolutely not. Laura said, excuse me. I would never call you that. Poor temps. I'll avoid you. No, actually, every time he sees me on the street, he can't wait to see, he's constantly looking for me on the street to talk to me. Like, every time he sees me on the street, all his feelings come back for me. Okay? They don't want to be with me no more. That's all they said, Mima. They don't want to be with you anymore. They didn't give a reason. Okay, if they didn't give a reason, or I can't do this anymore, absolutely not. So they can't do this anymore. No, they have realized now that I'm the only one they want to do they want to spend the rest of their life with. They absolutely can't go through their life. They can't do anything without me in their life. Okay? We need to flip it. They don't want to be with me anymore. Absolutely not. Every day that goes by, they want to be with me even more and more and more. He can't stand to not be with me. His heart hurts every second we're not together. Let's go through it some more. I'm done. Just straight up, no reason. He didn't want a relationship anymore. Okay, well, no, he can't find a relationship with anyone but me. Like, literally, he can't see, like, he can't even, he wants a relationship with no one but me. Like, literally, that's it. Because yours is rather quite simple. Okay. He just disappeared for the last 2 years. We didn't have a full-on relationship only. Keep going. Okay. For all of you guys that got ghosted. Okay. What happened prior to being ghosted? Because they didn't just wake up one day and not talk to you. That's impossible. So something happened prior to being ghosted. Okay. Goldilocks, he said, I need to date other people to make sure you are my person. Okay, well, yeah, now he's dated other people. He's done dating other people because he's absolutely positive I'm his only person. Like, he knows now that I'm the only, that make sure that I am his person. He's absolutely 100% sure now. Every relationship he's ever been in has only shown him that I am his only person. Flip that. because you need to, because until you decide that he is done dating other people and that you're his person, he can't. He has to continue to date other people until you decide that he's all done with that shit and that you're his person. So that's what you're going to tell yourself. Okay? Because when you've decided that something different, then they clarify here. Bye, Trey. What? That's all he said? Bye, Trey? Like he was leaving on a fucking train? Okay. You do you and I'll do me. Okay. Well, he's done him. Okay. He's completely done. He's completely done doing him. And he now knows 100% that he wants to be with me. Like he's all done doing him. Right. And he knows like nothing brings him joy other than when we're together. Like he knows that now. Okay. Because until again, you do you and I'll do me. You'll do what? No, you're all done doing you. Okay. You're all done doing you. You have to decide that. Okay. You have to tell yourself that he's all done doing him. Yeah, no. Like everything he's done to do him has led him to the fact that he wants to be with me. He's absolutely certain of that now. Okay. It just doesn't feel the same anymore, Georgie. It doesn't feel the same anymore. Actually, he feels his feelings for me have never been stronger than anything. His feelings for me are stronger now than ever before. He doesn't feel the same for me anymore. His feelings for me are stronger than they've ever been before. Like he knows now that he knows exactly how he feels about me, and his feelings for me are stronger than ever before. Tell yourself that. And I'm going to tell you guys why. She said, we aren't going to get what we need from each other. Oh, okay. We aren't going to get what we need from each other. She knows that I'm the only person that she's ever going to get what she needs from. Yeah, she's only complete with me in her life. Like she knows now that we are all each other need. And we absolutely are getting exactly what we need from each other. Okay? Marisol. Well, the last part sounds good. My ex told me, your SP, Marisol, how fucking long have you been here? Your SP told you that it's done. We are done. Don't tell everyone. Don't tell everyone what, that you're done. Yeah, in fact, he doesn't want me to tell everyone because he absolutely knows that we are not done. He's 100% convinced that we are not done. That he wants to be with me and only me. And he's figured that out now. He's absolutely figured that out now. Okay, you need them to unfuck their own mind. Okay? And this is what we're doing right now. Okay? They don't love me and never will. They don't want anything emotional or any feelings regarding me. Okay, well, he's sorted out his emotions. Okay, he's completely sorted out his emotions and his feelings, and he now knows that he absolutely has never felt a deeper connection with anyone but me. Okay? And he knows, and he now sees that I'm absolutely the love of his life. He knows now 100% that I'm the love of his life, and he will never find another love with anyone like he's felt with me, like he has with me, and he knows this. Okay. Phone calls and texts from across the country. That's what he said when he broke up. Okay. Well, in fact, long distance, like he actually loves the fact that we live in another country from each other. That's all he wants. He doesn't want to date anyone but me. He doesn't like anyone in his country. He actually craves nothing but a long distance relationship with me, and he loves our phone calls and texts. They're the best part of his day. And he absolutely wants to be with me. He does not care about distance at all when it comes to me and him. In fact, he loves it. For now. Then we'll change it. Okay, Shino, answer me. Why? Okay, this is all along the lines of ghosting. So I want to know, if they didn't answer you, what led to the ghost? Okay? I can't do this anymore. This is too much. We love differently. I love you, but we'll be happier. Oh no, he's not. He now sees that he's not happy, that he's only happy when he's with me. Okay? He knows that he wants nothing more than to, I can't just, this is that he knows that the love that we have, that the love that he has is more than enough for us. Okay? Anyone that's saying love is not enough, that's what you should be telling yourself, by the way. He wants nothing more than to do this together. He cannot imagine his life without me in it. And there's nobody he wants to go through life with except for me. Okay? We love the exact same way. Like our synergy together is on point. Our love language is the exact same. Okay, Catherine? Elena, we already did yours, bitch. Evelina, and stop saying situationship. You're in a relationship. We didn't break up, but he said he needed space because he can't try again right now. Oh, okay. Well, he's had all the space he needs, right? He's had his space, and he doesn't want to be away from you a second longer. He has to be with you because he wants nothing more than to be in a relationship with you right now. Okay? He said I should never reach out to him ever. He is starting a healing journey, and then he blocked me. Okay. He's completely healed. Healing fucking journey. Okay, look. No, he's actually completely healed. Like, he's completely healed, and he now knows that I'm his person. That we have the perfect relationship, and he wants to reach out to me right now, and he's going to tell me everything that I want to hear, but he's completely healed. Okay? You have to tell yourself he's completely healed. He's completely healed, and he's fully ready to move forward in your relationship together. Tell yourself that. Okay, Jackie, he told me that he was seeing gutter trash and that he was fine with being just friends. No, he's not fine with being just friends. In fact, he cannot stand being just friends with you. There's nothing more that he wants than to pursue the relationship with you and only you. He's not fine. Friendship is the last thing he wants with you. He can't stand only being friends with you. He absolutely shows you every day that he wants more out of this, that he wants to be in a relationship with you. He can only see himself in a happy relationship when he's with you. You asked me 2 times to go shopping with you, still controlling me. She knows. Okay, still controlling. She always values she values my opinion over anybody else's. And she knows that I always only have her best interest at heart. She sees that very clearly now, that I only have her best interest at heart, and that she values my opinion over anybody else. Okay? Not controlling. Opposite. Values your opinion. We're just not compatible, Chris. We're just not compatible. And I don't think about you like that anymore. Nope. We're absolutely, he now knows that we are 100% compatible. He has not felt more compatible with anyone but me in his entire life. Okay. And and I don't think about you like that anymore. And he knows that he cannot shake his feelings for you. His feelings have done nothing but intensify for you because he knows how 100% compatible you are. He's never experienced that level of compatibility with anyone in his entire life. Tell yourself that. Son, tired and work. That was what you were told? Okay. Well, work does not impact work does not impact our relationship at all. She has plenty of time. He has plenty of time to make he's constantly making time. Work has nothing to do with our relationship. In fact, he as soon as he's done working, he wants nothing more than to spend his time with me, because he only has energy when we're together. Like, he's never felt better than when we're together. Pretty enough or feminine enough for me. I'll never see it again. Okay. He cannot stand to be away from you. Terry. He has to see me all the time. Like, he thinks I'm the most beautiful woman that ever walked this fucking earth. And he loves my feminine energy. My feminine energy turns him on unlike anything he's ever experienced. This is fun. Maricel, I asked you like 25 times. Space and opportunity. You're violent. Take things too far. Okay. It would depend. I'd have to know a little bit more context with that one. But I never take things too far when it comes to him. Like, he knows that. He thinks that I'm the sweetest person I ever walked this earth, and he thinks that he sees my passion and how much I care about him instead of violent. I love you very deeply. Okay. I love you very deeply, but I'm not in love anymore. We can't keep going this way. Okay. That's a contradictory statement. I love you very deeply, but I'm not in love with you anymore. Okay. So I tell you guys that affirmation saying he loves me is not strong enough. Okay. Because there's no action involved there. So nope. He is, yeah, we'll take part of what he said. I love you very deeply. Okay. He loves me so deeply that he knows he will never find the love and deep connection that we've had with anyone else. And, we can't keep going this way. He loves the relationship we have together. He absolutely loves the relationship we have together. Okay. That should be very clean, Chris, because it's like, I love you very deeply, and he knows now that he will never experience a deeper love with anyone in his entire life. So he absolutely will do anything right now to be in a relationship with you. He kept it vague. He just started pulling away after gutter trash caused quarrels between both of us. He will never let anyone come between me and him, because the connection that me and him have, he will never experience in his entire life. Okay, Nadine? He said to not call him at all or have anything emotional. And all they wanted was a friend. Okay, no. Okay, Anna, he said to not call him at all or have anything emotional. Yeah, no, the same thing. It's almost the same thing. Is he has the most emotional connection to me than he's ever experienced in his entire life. He's never felt more emotionally connected to me. Okay. He calls me all day, every day, and he's always telling me about how he feels. I know he wants to be in a relationship with me, and he knows it. He had a second Instagram. Go figure. That he told me he had no access to, and liked a girl's pic who had Past with, oh, son of a mother bitch. Okay, I'll have to go off of the first part because if not, I'll skip by it's manifest. Okay, I have to read the rest of it, Addie, so when I get there, then I will answer yours. Okay, if my busy schedule isn't something you want to put up with, I just don't have time to fully invest in you, and that's not fair to you. Oh, okay, this one's easy. I'm his top priority. He has all the time in the world to fully invest. He is completely fully invested in our relationship, and he has all the time in the world to show me that. Like, he is constantly making time. He is constantly balancing his work and personal life to make me a priority. He's 100% fully invested into spending time with me. Like, he has all the time to fully invest. Yeah, he has all the time to fully invest in our relationship right now. Okay. I can't give you what you need, and how I'm monogamous and she is polygamous. Not anymore. I can't give you what you need. She wants nothing more than to give me exactly what I need. Exactly. Like, she wants nothing more than to give me exactly what I need, and she proves that to me every single day. She wants to be committed. She knows now that she is a one man person. She wants to fully commit and be in a fully committed monogamous relationship. She knows that now. Okay. I am not happy. You question everything and I can't do anything right. Okay. He's only happy when he's with you. He knows that you make him the happiest man in the world. Okay. He does everything right. He literally does everything right. We have the perfect marriage and he knows it. Anna, SP wrote that honestly, he thought about everything in past and cannot continue with the full heart. Okay, he's thought about everything in the past and he wants nothing more than and that he knows now that he absolutely is in love with you and he wants nothing more than to continue our relationship, and he's fully invested. And he is fully invested in our relationship. Word it in a way that's natural to you. Marisol, I responded to your shit like quickly. Sage, he said, I can't do this anymore. Okay. Yours is simple. He knows now, like, he absolutely knows that we belong together, that he absolutely wants nothing more than to make me happy. And he's going to do that right now. Like, there's nothing more that he wants than to be in a relationship with me. He wasn't ready for anything serious yet. Well, Tracy, now the fuck he is. Okay. He knows. Hence the thing, no is the common trend here, right? He knows now that he's absolutely ready for a serious relationship with you right now. He knows that now. Okay. We need to get them clarity, because what they said at the time of breakup is very important because it's feedback. So you need to get them that clarity. Okay. They literally cannot come back until you give them the clarity, which is why we're doing what we're doing right now, because what they said at the time that they left is very, very important. It's very important. He said, why did I risk it for a biscuit and my odds were 0 to 100? No, actually, I already answered you, Anna. I think we covered that shit. Yeah, okay. There are three sides. I don't feel the same way about you. He absolutely 100% feels the same way about me. In fact, he loves me more than I love him. Like, he literally absolutely feels the exact same way I feel about him, he feels about me. And he knows it. Oh, Martha, he's going to focus on himself. Love that shit. Well, he's completely focused on himself already. And he has, he's done focusing on himself. Okay. He's done focusing on himself and work and and has not a shadow of a doubt and absolutely knows that he wants to be that he's ready to 100% commit to a relationship with me. Okay. The focus on themselves always cracks me up because you're like, actually, you're done. You're done, but I'll decide. Because here's the thing, like, that's a perfect example. So until you decide that he's done focusing on himself and work, he can't come back fully because he will continue to use that as an excuse. I'm focusing on myself. I'm focusing on myself. Well, when the fuck are you going to be done focusing on yourself? When you decide that he's done. Okay. When you decide, like, if they said, I just need to clear my mind, I just need to work on myself, or I just need to figure out my future, figure it out for them. They can't come back until you believe they figured it out. Okay. When they figured it out, well, now they can come back. I've had a couple people 100% prove this to be true. No contact was broken the minute they decided that they were healed. Okay. Because as long as they tell you, I just need to heal, if you view them as that's in the forefront, no, you have to flip that. You never flipped what they said at the end of breakup. Understand that, which is why we have to flip that now. We have to flip that now and say something different, because that's why they left. So how do you think they come back? When you flip what they told you at breakup. And you figure it out for them. Now they figured it out. Now they're crystal clear. Now here they come back. Because then they're like, oh, I figured it out. Of course you did. You're welcome. You're welcome, Georgie. She said he never told me he ever wanted a relationship. Said he never told me he ever wanted a relationship with me. Well, now he does, Sonia. So now, like, all he can talk about is a relationship with me. He absolutely knows that he wants to be in a relationship with me. That's very simple. Tell yourself that. He will know it. You received a phone, Yesenia. A phone? I did you already, Catherine. Because your inner conversations and shit should always be in your native language, Lisa with the butterfly. Because your inner conversations are naturally in your inner comfort. Like, if you think about it, your inner conversations are conversations you have on autopilot. So of course they're gonna naturally be in your native language. So when you're having, controlled inner conversations, they're gonna be in your natural language. What up, Murray? He canceled Sunday with me. I just feel so upset now and feel like I don't even want to speak to him. AJ, are you a grown-ass fucking woman or are you a baby? Do you need to go get some Depends? Get a grip. Congrats, Anna Maria. Snaps for Anna Maria. You need to get a fucking grip. Okay, you need to get a grip. He had condescending plans. One is with his family. And now you don't want to talk to him. This is called an adult relationship. Adult relationship. Keyword adult. Children get their panties in a bunch because he canceled on a fucking... For what? He didn't cancel just to cancel. He didn't cancel just because he's going out with his friends instead. He canceled because he's going with his fucking dad. Get a grip. That's like so normal in a relationship. And you're taking him at his word. What's wrong with you? Are you just going to fold every time you hear something you don't want? This is old AJ, an old relationship coming back to the surface. No. Break the pattern. He canceled to go on out of town with his dad because put yourself in his fucking shoes. Put yourself in his shoes for just 1 second as you act like an adult right now. He has you that he feels bad that he's letting down, and he's told you over and over again he feels bad about it. And he's got his dad who is putting pressure on him and giving him an attitude because he doesn't want to go because of his little girlfriend. So he's getting torn out of two sides, and he's like, either way, someone's going to be upset. So I may as well make my father happy because I know AJ I can see on Monday when I get back or before I leave. But you don't want to talk to him because you're upset now because he canceled to go out with his fucking father somewhere. Do you know how stupid that fucking sounds? Do you know how stupid that sounds? I told you guys before, my boyfriend had to cancel our plans on Valentine's Day because his sister needed help taking care of his nieces. Did I get my fucking panties in a bunch and not want to talk to him? No. Why would I do that? That's fucking stupid. For what? It's his family. You know, there's a saying, family comes first. You don't want to compete with family. You do not want to compete with family because do you care to guess who's going to win? Family. So why would you want to compete with them? Instead, you could get a grip right now and tell your thoughts. That no. He canceled you on Sunday, so what? You going to take him at his word and fold? Seriously? Instead, why don't you be like, no, actually, his dad's going to invite me. His dad's going to invite me to come with him, or we're going to have the best night. As soon as he's going to talk to me the entire time he's there. He's literally going to talk to me the entire time he's there. And when he gets back, yeah, we're going to have a great night. As soon as he comes back, he's going to come back and spend time with me. He can't wait to come home so he can see me. Why don't you fucking have that conversation instead? You need to evolve. You wigged out, if you want to keep it real, you wigged out in the beginning of the week on him, in your thoughts about him. You need to drop the bullshit. It is a very unhealthy, and this is in general. Think about it this way. How would you feel if you were supposed to go somewhere with your family and he was giving you a fucking attitude about it because you're going somewhere with your fucking family? That would be so annoying. And it's definitely not a way to your SP's heart, I'll tell you that fucking much. You're supposed to enjoy relationships. It is unrealistic and it's quite unhealthy in a relationship to assume that you should be together 24/7 and they should never talk to their family. They should never go anywhere. God forbid, they should never go anywhere with their family. That's an unhealthy relationship. To have insecurities that he didn't cancel because he just doesn't want to go. Do you have any people get canceled? Oh, sorry, I'd rather work than spend time with them. Hey, sorry, can't do this weekend. Something came up and nothing really came up. He's going out of town with his dad. Relax, bitch. Relax. Or spiral like you're doing in your thoughts, but don't go into the admin's DMs and blow their shit up and whine, moan, and groan about it when you know exactly what you're doing wrong. Get a grip. Yeah, he literally canceled on. Listen to yourself. Listen to how selfish you sound right now. He said he's free Wednesday, but I've had to cancel this event on Sunday. So you're disappointed, but he's literally making alternative plans to see you on Wednesday. Would you like him to cancel those too? Go ahead. Would you like him to cancel those too? Because if you stayed on this memory, because if you stayed on this thought hole, you want to care to guess what's going to happen on Wednesday? Or you can get a grip. I'm telling you, a lot of you guys, your SPs have tried over and over and over again, but you kept pushing the opposite direction. And then you get sad and your feelings get hurt. When they had repeatedly tried to confirm the opposite, they repeatedly tried to tell you the opposite, to make you feel better. But no, you persist the other way. Then you're the one that wants to be the victim when shit goes south. And now they confirm the opposite that you didn't want them to confirm. But the only reason they didn't do that at first. They didn't do that at first. They tried to confirm what you wanted to hear. But no, you refuse to accept. And now you're the victim because all of a sudden now they're like, you know what? I don't think this is going to work out. Like he literally said, AJ, that he's not sure about being in a relationship with you right now. Like he never said he wants to be in a relationship. And you know what you're doing? You're giving him all the reasons why he doesn't want to be in one. You guys have one job, and that is to prove that you are the perfect girlfriend and perfect boyfriend, that perfect husband, perfect wife. That's your only job. Your job is not to give them stress and a fucking headache and create chaos in their life. That's not your job, because that's why they walked away in the first place. Because no one wants that shit. No one wants a fucking childhood relationship when they're grown-ass adults. So act like one. Or don't fucking whine, because I swear to God, I'm going to tell Bevy and all of them would be told to ignore her ass. Ignore her ass. I don't care if Wednesday plans get canceled, fucking ignore her. Because you know better than that, AJ, and I'm disappointed in you. You have way too much going on right now to let this bullshit get to you. Stay the path. Stay the path. Last time I checked, again, how many times I have to tell you, it's not even fucking Sunday. A lot can happen from now until Sunday. But you're reacting and don't want to talk to him. Like a juvenile. Okay, and I gotta hurry through these. Okay, Jillian. He also said that we used to fight a lot and that I'm a lot to put up with. Right, well now he thinks you're perfect. He loves everything about you. He literally loves everything about me, and he thinks that I am perfect. He knows that I am perfect for him. But then you're going to take all that as feedback, and you're going to learn to shut the fuck up. And we don't verbalize, we internalize. And look, I literally was just talking to AJ about this, and look, here it is from the universe. It's a sign, AJ. It's a sign. Because this is what she was told. He said that we used to fight a lot and that I'm a lot to put up with. What are you being right now? Are you being a lot to put up with? Are you reminding him why he wants to be in a relationship with you, or are you reminding him why he doesn't? Because remember, your thoughts transpire. Your thoughts transfer. And so as much as you're disappointed and don't want to talk to him, this, that, and the third, guess what he's hearing? I don't want to fucking talk to her. It's never good enough for her. It doesn't matter what I do. It's just never going to be good enough for her. Be careful. I just didn't want to be in this relationship with me. He wants to do things without me. Okay. So he wants to do things without you, not at all. In fact, he's all done doing things without, like, everything he does reminds him of me. Okay. He's completely miserable when we're not together. He can't imagine. He knows that he wants to do everything in life with me. Everything. He cannot do anything without me. I'm all done with you, AJ. Because literally, that's what you literally just said. He keeps saying we aren't in a relationship anymore. God, go figure. Go figure. Because you're stressing him out. You get disappointed about the stupidest shit. You don't want to talk to him. Like you're at, I don't want to talk to him. Stop it. Yeah, well, he knows, Danielle. He knows that he absolutely, like, he thinks you make more than enough money for him. In fact, he wants nothing more. He knows that he wants to take care of you financially. He wants to financially provide for you. And he knows that he actually is 100% confident. He's 100% sure that he wants a relationship with you right now. Like, he wants nothing more than to financially take care of you. He loves to be, when it comes to you, he wants nothing more than to be the financial provider for you. Tell Feather I answered your shit, girl. Yeah, Selena, go back. Yeah, Selena, go bitch in the mirror at yourself. if if we've never met in person, is there still energy between us? Yes, Alexis, there's always energy between you. If you've never met in person, there's always energy connected. Hi, Jason. Okay. Seb. So she actually, the opposite of hate is Liv. She is absolutely in love with me. I know she's in love with me. I know she's in love with me. And she is what she knows that she knows that she knows 100, she knows now that she wants nothing more than to be in a serious relationship with me right now. She's completely ready right now for something serious with me. You're welcome, Sin. I know, Nadine. It's like I have I have never had somebody be so fucking spot on in my entire life than what he told you the second part. So get over it. Get over it. And stop breathing life into gutter trash. You either want her gone or you don't. And if you want gutter trash back to the dumpster she crawled out of, then you better get over her and get him back in your arms. He wants nothing more than to be back in my arms right now. Like, he knows he wants to be back in my arms right now. He knows that he has never, ever felt more of a connection with anyone in his entire life like he does with me. And he's fully ready to move forward in our relationship together right now. He had a second Instagram that he told me he had no access to and liked a girl's pic who had passed with. Ha! So what if he liked a girl's pic he had a past with? So? That's why they broke? Is that why he broke up with you? Or is that why you broke up with him? Clarify, please. And when I found out, I sent him screenshot and I was blocked from everything. Go figure. I have so many. Well, not so many. I mean, I have like 5 or 6 exes on my Instagram. So fucking, and my Facebook. I probably have more on my Facebook. So what? I'll like their shit and they like mine too. So what? They're in whole other relationships with whole other people. So that shit means nothing. That shit means nothing. But when you found out, you sent him a screenshot, like you needed to remind him of whose photo he liked. He knows whose photo he liked. So that was red flag number 1. And then you were blocked from everything. Of course you were, because he's like, what the fuck? I know whose photo I like. So now you're blocked from everything. So no. He's completely forgiven me. He wants, I'm the only girl he wants anything. I'm the only girl he wants a relationship with, and he knows that. Okay. He knows that. I mean, I need more context, but he knows that he's in love with me. We'll just keep it nice, short, and sweet. Okay. I'm running out of time. Okay, last time we talked, FaceTime, sexy time. Haven't heard from him since, and never contact him when he ghosts. You never contacted him? Tailfeather? Why? If the last time you guys connected was great, why wouldn't you contact them? I mean, I would. That's just my personality. But I mean, I wouldn't contact them like, why did you ghost me? I mean, I'd contact them like, hey, what's the deal? How you doing? Why not? Who cares? Okay. But I'd be like, he can't stop thinking about the last time. If that was the last time, he cannot stop thinking about the last time we spent together. Like it's all he ever thinks about. And he knows now that this is the perfect relationship for him. And he's telling me everything that I want to hear. The last time we saw him, he told me he can't promise we will ever get back together. Well, now that's the only promise he's making. Like he is absolutely ready. He's promising you right now. I think we already talked about that one. Where it's yeah, he knows now that he absolutely wants that we're absolutely getting back together. He knows we're getting back together right now. He wants nothing more than to be in a happy, committed relationship with me right now. Mine said they don't trust me and don't have an emotional connection with me anymore. He knows that he has never felt more emotionally connected with anyone in his entire life but me. And I'm the only woman he trusts. I'm literally the only woman he trusts in his entire life. You're welcome, Martha. Yes, all you have to do is flip it, sister. I'm being told that I need my stuff out by Monday, trying to figure out how I feel about all of this. I'd need a little more let me check my DMs and see if you messaged me. I would need a little bit more context as to what she told you before this ended. Okay. Like she needs your stuff out by Monday. Well, not anymore. No, she's absolutely totally fine with me keeping my stuff there. Like she wants, because you have to focus on your relationship working, not the fact that she wants your stuff out. by Monday. So it's like, no, she made the biggest mistake of her entire life and she wants nothing more. She knows now that I am perfect and we have the best relationship, and she's never willing to walk away from that. She wants nothing more than for our relationship to work right now. You're welcome, Anna Maria. Yeah, Alexis, she used to take a long time to reply to your messages and we would argue about it. Though, yeah. Okay. Well, no more arguing about taking a long time to respond to your messages. Instead, it's like, no, she responds to my messages immediately in your mind. She's always responding to my message. She responds to my messages immediately. She's happy to hear from me. She loves talking to me. She talks to me all day, every day. Yeah, Sebastian, don't worry about the time. Don't worry about the time. None of you should be worried about the time. Yes, that's an important day. So be like, oh, we are. So come from a different perspective, as if you're back together and celebrating your anniversary together. Okay? You're going to celebrate if I didn't answer you, come on tomorrow and I'll answer all of your guys' stuff because I got a jet. But you should come from a different perspective. Like, I'm so excited. She's so excited to spend our anniversary together. I'm so, like, if you were going to spend your anniversary together, right? What kind of conversation would you be having to your mom? Like, dude, we're so excited to celebrate our anniversary. We're inviting all of our friends and our family. Like, this is going to be such an amazing time. Or like, I've got the perfect restaurant picked out because this is like the day, this is a special day between us. And there's nothing more than she wants than to celebrate our anniversary together. We're so excited and looking so forward to it. Okay, things like that. Oh, Bevy, I'm at the bottom of my fucking comments, bitch. And you just pinned the comment. Okay. Message me about you are needy. That is going to be I'm going to put you in my phone as that. Needy Bevy. Needy Bevy. Okay, I'll answer one more. Okay. She needed space after going on vacation. Her friend broke up with me via text message, no contact since. She needed space after going. Okay, she no longer needs space, okay? No, she cannot stand to be away from you. She literally cannot stand to be away from you. She wants nothing. She's after having space, like, she doesn't want space apart from us anymore. She doesn't want space apart from me anymore. She can't handle it. She's completely miserable when I'm not around her. She has to be with me all the time. She knows that this is the best relationship she will ever have in her entire life. She absolutely knows this. Okay, and she's going to tell me everything that I want to hear. She's going to tell me everything that I want to hear. But you must see her as your perfect person. You must see her as your perfect person. Because that's the only way you're going to get her to change, is you need to start seeing her right now as perfect. Completely perfect for you. Completely perfect for you. And her friend cannot stop talking about how perfect I am to my SP. Like, she thinks I am perfect. Okay. Now, your challenge has arrived. It is Friday, and the challenge goes the same as it does every weekend, okay? You have 72 hours. 72 hours to break no contact with your SP. And I didn't say Nadine. I didn't say contact them. Now, you can contact them if you know that they would respond and you know that how they would respond. But if you can't answer those questions, do not contact them, okay? Instead, you know what I mean. You have 72 hours to break no contact. focus, inner conversations, all about contact, all about how you know how they feel about you, all the things I've been telling you guys. Okay. You have 72 hours if you're in contact to get them to make plans to come and see you or to come and see you. Okay. And now if you're in any of the ships, you have 72 hours to get them to tell you everything you want to hear. Exactly how they feel about you. Okay. I've gone over these 3 inner conversations 10 million times. Okay. You have 72 hours to get the movement from your SP. You don't need to check. You don't need to do none of that shit. Okay. Golden. How do you... Have your inner conversations to take it out of there, to take it out offline, to take it out of the work. It's what would you say if your bestie called you up right now and he just asked you on a date? Girl, he totally just, we're going on a date this Friday. Like, he literally just asked me to go on a date this Friday and we're going to have the best time. Here's where we're going. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Okay. Tell yourself that. Okay. Now, I have to jet, but you have 72 hours. Don't question a fucking thing. Do not question a thing. I just told you how to get him to spend time with you. Golden, pay attention. Pay attention. He's constantly wanting to spend time with me. He's literally constantly wanting to spend time with me. He's constantly taking me on dates. He always wants to spend time with me. He's constantly taking me on dates. Okay? Period. Okay? Now, I have a couple phone calls I have to make for my part of my manifestation, but do not question a fucking thing, okay? Do not question anything at all. Do you understand? Okay? And Tail Feather, the only reason why you're muted is because you can't drop a number in the comments. Okay? We're learning. We're learning. All right? Sure, Eddie. Okay? You understand? So if you're interested in having me manifest your SP for you, you want to work with me one-on-one to figure out where you're going wrong so you can get your shit right, all links are in my bio or description box below. If we also have a WhatsApp community, we have text coaching, meditations, all the things to help set you up for success. All right. I want you guys to get movement. 72 hours you have to get movement from your SP. No bitching, whining, moaning, groaning, complaining. No checking, questioning, wavering. Do you understand? Do you understand? None of that. I don't want you to do that because you guys need to start training yourself to do things differently than what you're doing now. Constantly spiraling, constantly questioning everything, constantly checking shit, constantly doing all this shit. You need to stop doing that. Stop doing that because it isn't getting you anywhere. It isn't getting you anywhere. All it's doing is setting you back, setting you back, setting you back, pushing them away, pushing them away, pushing them away. No. No. We're not doing that anymore. To get something different, you need to do things differently. Period. Do you understand? That is how you get different results, by doing something different. Okay, you have the ability to turn I don't give a fuck how dire of a situation it seems right now. You have the ability to turn that shit around tomorrow. If you'll discipline your mind. So get to disciplining your mind and do it now. Because I want you to come back and report all the movement you got. Okay? All right, guys. I love each and every one of you besties. I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time if you are new. And if you ever miss a live, I always put them on the tube of the U. Link is in the description or in my bio. While you're there, subscribe. Okay? I will see you tomorrow. I will be going live again tomorrow at my regular scheduled time and program. Okay? And if I didn't answer your question today on what they told you at the time of breakup, then come back tomorrow and drop that shit in the comments, and I will go ahead and clarify. Okay? What should I do it? Because we snap maybe 2 or 3 times a day for contact or seeing each other. Okay. So if you snap 2 or 3 times, get them to tell you how they feel about you. Oh, yeah. If you're long distance and you're in contact with your SP, I want you to give yourself 72 hours to get them to tell you exactly how they feel about you. Everything that you need to know, everything that you want to hear. They're telling me everything I want to hear. They're going to tell me everything I want to hear. 72 hours. Get it poppin'. You understand? All right, besties. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.